Oh, good. Damon, do you want to do the intro? I
I
take
mean,
that.
do I have to?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let me mute this because I'm gonna like double hear stuff. Okay. Well, welcome one and all once again to Low Initiative's D&D Sunday. This week, continuing on with our schedule, we will be doing Dungeons and Doggos, led by our wonderful DM, Amiki. So go take it away.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Right. From when we last left off, you was just finished the quest to save the Doggos of Malworld from the evil druids, the Blood Reavers. There was some successes. A couple of the dogs died in unfortunate accidents as a rule, but all in all, you got most of the Doggos saved. And you just headed back to the village and all singing praises and giving you treats and all the pets and loving in your name. And now you're currently at the tavern having a good fat food coma nap around the fireplace. I'm gonna say, Chewy, in your case in particular, you had a dream. In your yeah, in your dream, you see what looks to be a beautiful oak tree. It's filled with red berries. There's beautiful flowers like surrounding the base of the trunk, and the tree itself almost seems like it's glowing in a beautiful white aura as well. And then something catches your eye at the base of the tree. You just see this chicken just wandering. It's just walking around the tree, paying no mind that you're even there. And you go and just stare at it intensely, waiting for something to happen. And as you're and about 5 minutes, or what seemed to be like 5 minutes in your dream, you wake up. And you're the first one awake.
You know the thing where dogs put their paws over their nose, just like rubbing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what was that? Oh. If I'm the first one awake, I'm just gonna groggily just kind of wander. Where am I right now?
You're in the tavern. You're in the original tavern that you was staying at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna collect myself and I'm gonna head outside to the nearest tree and start praying.
Okie dokie. I was gonna say. And how long you gonna do that for? Just
Um. Uh. An hour and 30 minutes, I suppose. Just to collect myself, just kind of pray and stuff's weighing on Chewy's heart, so
okay.
kind of just asking for guidance.
Okay. Do a I'm trying to think. As you're praying, doing your thing, well, I'll just do a quick nature check.
Okay.
As you I imagine you're looking up at the sky or something.
I was imagining looking down at
Oh,
the roots of the tree.
okay. Yep, that's fine. Just do a quick nature check anyway.
12.
It's fine. Yeah, you're looking across. You see a beautiful little tulip that's starting to come up onto the starting to come up through the roots of this tree, and yeah, it's just really really nice, really pretty. Yeah. And as you're looking across, you do see a couple of what appears to be a yellow feather just fallen from the tree itself.
A yellow feather fell.
Yeah.
Chewy's gonna look up and see if there's a bird's nest or something.
You looked up and there is no bird's nest, but as you're looking up, you're noticing that the sun is actually quite high in the ground, and it kind of suddenly dawns on you this is not first thing of the morning. It's actually coming up to probably about midday. So you've slept in quite a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
bit late for morning prayers, I suppose, but what's an old dog to do?
Okay. Okay.
Last thing, just sniff the flower, then head back inside once the prayers are done.
Okay. Whilst that's happening, in this case, Vega, you wake up. And you kind of like been running with your paws.
She opens her eyes and she just starts looking around.
Okay. Do a perception check.
4.
Yay, you're not blind. That's all good. No, you notice that Chewie is not there, and you also notice that Norville is not there. Cookie is still asleep. All curled up.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Gotta find them. then she just grabs her stick and she just goes looking for him.
Okay.
She does do a little bit of a stretch as she gets up, like kind of like don't dogs stretch by like head down, their paws out,
head down, bum up.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing that
Okay,
as she's getting up.
That's good. Yeah. As you're looking around, it's clear that Norville and Chewie are not in the tavern, but what you do spot is the bar lady, the believe it was a halfling lady by the name of Clarissa, and she's looking at you, wandering around. It's like, good afternoon or good morning, depending on what you call this hour and your time. Are you all right?
Oh yes, I am fine. I am wondering where the other 2 doggos went. Missing a lot of doggos.
Yes, the smaller one just ran outside not too long ago. As for your bigger friend, he left earlier in the morning. Said he was going out to look for something. I don't know what exactly. I wasn't paying that much attention. I was prepping the bar, you see. And you come to this point and you realise that the bar's actually quite full of some of the human residents of the village. You know, just having a drink, having their midday meal, so to speak. And there's about the time it would be when, and about this time as well, Cookie is starting to wake up.
Cookie just kind of peeks her head up, kind of like this dog stretches too, right? Does you see anybody?
You see Vega and again some of the village residents just having meals, and you see Clarissa as well.
All right. So yeah, Cookie just kind of enters like, "Morning, Vega."
Hi, Cookie. Did you sleep well? I hope you did.
Yeah, I did. And then she she kind of like shakes, like just kind of wake yourself up more. Like dogs, like just like that. And she goes up to the bartender. Can I have some water, please? I'm thirsty.
Yeah, of course, dearie, of course. And she kind of gives you a little pat on the head and provides you with a small bowl of water.
She starts licking the water immediately.
That's good. Yeah, and so good few moments later, was it Chewie, you start like coming back into the tavern.
Hey, see the rest of you woke up?
Yeah, Chooser, you see Cookie just raise a paw, but she's still looking into her water. Just like as an acknowledgement of like, hi, but like...
Chewie, Vega says. He's like walking around in circles.
Hello, Vega. Morning. Just to jog my player's memory, Vega is a druid, right?
Vega's a druid, yeah.
Okay. Morning. Morning to you. Did you sleep well, I suppose?
Oh yeah, we did. Even Cookie said so.
Thanks. Yeah, that's fine. How are you doing, Chooseworth?
I know, I was just thinking that. Well, I had a dream. Vega, actually. You are close with the Sylvan, forest people, right?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
And she has her stick, and on the stick there's like a flower on it. And she says this.
Cookie chuckles.
I just imagine no flower blooms. Yes. Well, actually, do you mind if I have a moment with you? I would like to discuss my dream. I think someone of similar faith might have some insight on what I'm going through. Also, sorry I bumped my mic.
Moments are nice. Okay, let's go. She just grabs her stick and just waits by the door.
Does this need to be a private moment, Cookie asks?
Eh.
It doesn't need to be, I suppose. You're
Okay.
okay. What?
Cookie's like, okay, I'll come along then too. Then she just wanders off, right, and just like continues forward.
Well, okay then. I was just going to I'm going to actually guide him to the tree I was praying at.
So like, people are cutting now?
Hmm.
I'm assuming the tree is just like right outside the tavern. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm like, yeah, Chewie's going to divulge the dream. If we're going to talk about nature, it's in Chewie's mind is natural to talk about somewhere where it is naturous.
Mm-hmm.
Most
And yes, where there's trees and stuff. And Chewie's essentially just going to divulge the entire dream. Unfortunately, I don't remember as well as you described it.
You mean the chicken?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all of the dream Chewie is just going to divulge, and I was just watching it in the bottom of the tree, and well, eventually I stirred awake. Came out here, hoping to ask for guidance, and well, a feather fell. I was wondering what you would make of this, Vega.
Do you have the feather? She says.
I should have picked it up, but I didn't. Is the feather still on the ground?
Do a perception check.
that was just a genuine like, oh yeah, I should have picked that up. 13?
You take a look around, use your keen eyes and whatnot, and it's a little bit further from the tree, but yeah, you do find the feather.
Chewie's gonna fetch the feather and then place it at Vega's feet. This, actually.
What kind of can I roll something to see what the feather is?
Yeah, it'll be nature.
14, only slightly better.
I mean,
It is,
14 and 13's our middle of the road for this, so that's pretty good.
yeah. It's a chicken feather. Just a standard chicken feather. Makes sense since you're in a farming village. There's probably chickens about.
Chicken feather, Vega says.
Yes. Well, fair enough. I
1 second.
one. Time's up.
Sorry, Ed. Go ahead.
Oh, that's fine. Well, you two, you remember the event we just came back from? All the vines and the druids and the dogs.
Mean druids.
Yeah.
Yes.
I accidentally felled one of the ones we were trying to save, and well, that's been weighing on me all morning.
Have you talked to the one you worship?
I tried, I prayed, and all I got was a flower blooming and a feather falling.
What religion do you follow?
I just have it written down as generic forest feather or forest religion.
Melora.
Melora? Is that what the canon is now?
That's what I heard that you was going with.
Yeah, it's
All
one
right,
of the main
Melora.
gods. Yeah.
Alright, then it'll be Melora. I need to update that then.
So, Amiki.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to Melora, can I do like, because I want to kind of see if that like something blue in the Melora.
Oh yeah,
But
do a religion check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I also get a quick religion as well?
Yeah.
I don't know jack shit.
Okay.
Uh,
Cookie, you have no idea who Melora is at all. You're so focused with your good mother companion, you
Mhm.
haven't really spent much time looking at other religions as much.
Fair.
You
Chewy.
haven't had your morning water yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You obviously know that Melora is like the goddess of like wilderness and the sea. She's often depicted as not only just like a wild beast, but a peaceful forest as well. And her tenet is to protect the wilds from the destruction and the overuse. In regards to the feather, in regards to the feather falling, and in regards to the flower, you may suggest, like, you may come up with the idea that I'm trying to think, the feather means something. You don't quite know what exactly, but with a flower blooming so close to where the feather originally fell, possibly.
Well,
So Cookie's gonna go. Melora. Well, like she just like kind of cocks her head like back to the side, like chicken feather. Do you worship a chicken god?
she was
Ooh.
just gonna have a scowl.
Mega's like, ooh.
No. Granted, I heard of chickens, but no, I don't worship a chicken goddess. She's the goddess of wilderness and sea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She's
you
still
see
wagging
what
her
I mean.
tail.
Yeah. And it's at this point you actually, like, all of you actually hear is like, you lot. Come over here, I've got something to show you. And as you turn around to look, you actually see the mayor just waving his hand coming towards you.
Hello.
New things. Yes, new things.
Going to pocket the feather and follow.
Yeah,
Thank-
hello.
Good afternoon. I was looking for all of you. I imagined you wanted a good rest after those big meals, and he did like a light-hearted chuckle to himself. Clarissa does good food. Good food.
Food.
We
Sorry,
actually
what you were saying?
Well, we actually received this notice a few days ago before you arrived, but at the time we didn't have any dogs of your speciality, as you will. I thought you might be interested in looking at this, given your specific talents. And you see this. Eh. There we go.
Ooh.
Cookie's gonna sniff the paper while she looks at it.
Got a scent of dog.
Hmm.
It's an old scent, but definitely smells doggy.
Adventuring Doggos. Recently awakened with blessing from the Good Mother.
The good mother, yay!
Unsure of what this new life means for you, join us at the Canis Guild. Enjoy warm beds, filling food, or from in the Cock Inn. I have a feeling that's innuendo.
What's that? She just kind of cocks her head to the side.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay.
Hmm. Cock and feather.
Is there like a inn like around here that's called that?
Well, not here specifically. I mean, there is a city towards the east of us called Attenberg. I think the Cockins there. Quite a famous place, really. I know loads of adventurers go there. Like rest. Mainly a, say, merchant market, port town. If you'd like a ride there, we can always lend a wagon and a horse. We can only take you so far, but we can definitely help along the way. You know, since you helped us all with our issue.
That would be a wonderful boon if you would help. Do you mind if we have a copy of a paper like this?
Oh, keep it. And he just like hands it to you.
Oh, a gift. Yes.
Just play with my wares. I'm just going to put flyer for Doggos in my backpack. Flyer.
There you go.
Doggos.
Like, it'll have to give me a couple of hours or so to make the arrangements, of course, but let me know when you need to set off, and I'm sure we can get something underway.
Okay.
Much appreciated, sir, madam. I can't tell what you make it, folk.
Mayor Reynard, and it's always a pleasure. You always have a warm bed here in Melworld.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. He's just kind of panting real lot.
As best a dog can bow, just bows. Much thank you, Mayor.
And with that, he just walks off. There you go.
Well, I have a good feeling about this. Call it a sign, but I think Melora? How you pronounce the deity?
I always thought it was like Melora.
I think Melora.
Malora.
I think Melora wants me to go to this Cock Inn.
Well, they also said, like, they might know more about the good mother, and I'm always interested in learning more about that. Maybe finding out why I am such a unique dog now.
Plus, adventure.
True. So, I guess we're going to be a traveling band then, if we are all heading this way.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. She just nodded at both of them. Yeah.
Well, as informal as our first meeting was, a more formal. I am glad to be adventuring with you, fine canine folk.
Likewise. And she just
Yeah.
runs a little in circles. Yeah.
So, should we prepare for our journey then?
That's probably a very good idea, actually.
Let's get some food first, though. Okay. She just starts heading to the bar.
Food or food to go?
Both.
Yeah.
Okay. You all go. All head back to the bar.
Mhm.
Still as busy as you left it. It's all good. And Chris is there just like wiping up a few of the glasses and dishes.
Can I get some food, please? She just kind of sits in a chair.
Chewie's going to hop up onto a bar stool and then hop up onto the bar itself and be like, "Hail!"
And what food would you like, my dear friend?
I want some chicken. I heard chicken earlier, and I'm really feeling like it now. She starts wagging her
Me
tail.
too. Me too. Now that you're mentioning it.
I suppose I will have some chicken as well.
3 plates of chicken it is. And it takes about, say, 20 minutes or so, but she'll get some chicken all cut up and diced up for you.
I'm just imagining chicken with some seasonings, minced
Yeah.
liver into it.
That's not goat. You know.
Yeah. I'm trying to
I'm
save my own stuff,
describing dog food. Come on.
but it's chicken and I'm hungry.
Exactly.
Yes. Kind of traditional plate of pub food and chicken.
Cookie starts digging in immediately.
Bigger than two.
Choose with just a much thanks. Oh!
It's funny because it's just not refined at all. The cookie, it is just like.
Nom, 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 nom.
Gonna check my inventory if we have some rations to go.
That
And then,
is actually a good idea.
Actually, so as they're eating, the bartender, her name was Clarissa.
Yeah.
Clarissa.
Ah, yes.
So we're actually planning on getting ready to go to a new city.
Ooh.
Do you know
Where you going?
where we can get? I'm trying to find what the city was called again.
Attenberg.
Attenberg. We're going to Attenberg.
How do you spell that?
That is ATINBURG.
All right, because I was keep thinking AD, not AT.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the place?
You're roboting quite hard. Just letting you know.
Okay, 1 second. Hello, better?
Yep, that's better.
Okay.
Huh.
Do you know anything about Edinburgh?
Oh, that's a place where, big market cities. You often get, ships coming in with all sorts of fantastical items. They have, a market every so often in the big towns, in the town square.
Okay.
Heard they've
And-
been having a few issues those lately.
It's
Apart from
just
that-
is.
Yeah, apparently some people's gone missing. There's been flyers going out about people going missing. No one's been found yet, but hopefully they'll find them soon. They've got quite a few adventurers coming in and out of the place as well.
People as in people, or people as in dogs and
Humans?
people.
Humans?
Humans?
I suppose by your comparison, yeah. 2-legged folk, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, all the two-legged folk look the same to me. Some of them are taller, some of them are shorter.
Some of them are green. I think
Are
green
they?
anyway. It's hard to tell, right?
I mean, everything's black and white. Chewie doesn't see color. Literally.
I was actually gonna wreck on that. Yeah, you guys see color.
Yeah.
Chewie doesn't.
You see color. Ever since you
Green.
became awakened, you see color.
Yeah.
Unless colored blindness is just part of his character.
Yeah.
He didn't fully transform all the way. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hold on. I'm just imagining a bunch of dogs now see color. Imagine all the artists. Just like, what is this thing? It's black. What? What about this? That's white. Oh, that's green.
Cookie was very confused by the color green.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. You know.
yeah. Okay. Is the road to there dangerous?
I don't know that myself. I know we've been blocked off for a while. There's a big river between, say, Melrose and Attenberg, and there's been no way to get across. You can take the long way around, but that would take days, weeks on end to get across. They should probably fix that bridge by now.
What destroyed the bridge?
Don't know exactly. And like I said, I don't go down there much. I've got this place, and she kind of like puts her hands up, gesturing towards the tavern, to say, gotta keep an eye on this. I don't have time for, architecture. Apart from this place, of course, and as you notice that this place is probably like in comparison to the rest of the outside of the house you've seen, this place is big spans, spotless. It's quite beautiful inside. Yeah.
But also, do you know where we can find some like supplies and maybe potions? Like, is there any shops like that in town here?
Potions? No, you wouldn't really get potions around here. I mean, I can give you some rations, some from leftovers from last night.
Ooh, I could always use rations.
Yes, please.
But go on.
Rations will actually be nice for this. How far is this traveling venture? The next town.
Oh, give me one moment to check something.
It's fine. I know God needs to check his books. Sorry, I assume God's gender. Their books.
She is female, and she would like you to address her that way.
Hey, I mean, just like the real one.
It's so good. So good. Now, I suppose if you want to take the more direct route, I mean, are you walking over there?
The mayor said he might get us a carriage.
Yes,
that would shorten a cry bear. I mean, from here to Attenberg is probably a good 4 hours, but then that's if the bridge was working.
And if it wasn't...
If it wasn't, you'd take the long way round, and that would be... Let me see. That is the DM saying, let me see, not the character saying, let me see.
Both?
We got it.
Both is good.
Yeah.
See, this is just like this character is just the DM. Turns out this character was the Asthma the whole time.
I'll probably take about a week or so by wagon. It is a long one, though. I mean, you have to go across the massive lake, go all the way to. You don't want to go there.
Don't want to go where?
There's a place up to the northeast, Blighted Vale. It's not great. There's apparently downtrodden, dirty, scary things. Like I say, I keep to the village mainly. I just hear rumors. We don't really get many visitors coming our way. No.
Okay. But can we get some rations, please?
Yeah, of course. And she just starts heading off and preparing some rations. And it's like, well, I'll give you a week's worth. That's probably as much as I can get.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, and she essentially just prepares like a week's worth of rations for everyone.
That would be very useful. How much would that? How many rations would that be in total?
We take like
Just-
2 rations a day, so that's like 14.
Yes.
So that would make it a total of 16 rations for me.
You don't want to know how many rations I have. It's funny.
You have exactly 14, I guess.
You have none because you've
Nice.
eaten them all.
Okay. After Cookie has finished her nomming,
Hmm.
and then she's looking at the others. Well, I think I'm all good to go. Are you guys ready to go?
Yay!
Is there nowhere to restock here? You were saying, or
Oh. I mean, we are a simple farming village.
that's fair, I suppose. Food is a great resource, anyways. Thank you.
It's no problem at all, my dearies, and she just pats you on the head.
Cookie accepts the pats.
Yeah.
Vega loved the pats.
Okay.
If it's not clear, Chewie loves the pats as well.
Okay. With that, no one's got anything else to do in the city or in the village. Or do you go?
This would be like a small detour thing, right?
Mhm.
I believe there was like a little shrine to the Good Mother in the city last time I remember.
Yes, that was, and
Yeah.
to another god as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of want to go worship there for a little bit, just wishing us a safe journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll travel along with and just kind of Chewie doesn't air quote worship the Good Mother, but more of just like a thank you for the awakenings, blah blah blah, that kind of prayer. Just giving thanks.
Wait, were we waiting to tell them we were ready, or they were just getting the preps done and then we're just waiting?
It was basically waiting for you guys to say that you're ready.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. Vega goes with.
Yeah. You get that done. You see the half elf priest lady. She's tending to one of the shrines to Aura. She's giving a good clean, making sure it's all nice, offering just a little small bale of some wheat and hay.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of she doesn't say anything towards you, but she just looks up towards you, gives you a nod, and continues to do her duties as it were. Then, after a short while, no, you do see the mayor come back down, and he is with a human male as well. And at this point, it's been about 2 or so, say, an hour or so since you last saw him. It's there you are. I just realized I never told you where we were coming to meet. I was gonna say, are you all ready?
Hi, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, I think we're ready.
Yes, we prepared rations for the journey, and yes, I believe we're ready.
Ready.
Oh, that's great. And it's Benjamin, take these dear doggos to Attenberg. Try and go the shortest way you can, just up to the river and back, okay? It's yes, sir. Don't you worry, they're fine in my good hands. And with that, Benjamin leads you up to the wagon?
Mm-hmm.
You all get on board?
Yep.
I get on board.
Okay.
I do.
So good. I'm going to do a quick little time skip. But it's been about 2 hours worth of travel. And you do kind of feel that the wagon's starting to slow down, and at one point it does come to a complete stop, and he just like does a light, and you hear a light knock coming from what would be the front side of the wagon itself. It's like,
Congrats, barking.
a couple moments later, you see like the curtain pull through. It's like, is everything okay?
Yeah, we
I
heard
heard
the
someone
knocking.
knocking. Someone's at the door.
That was me. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Hi, what's up?
We're at the bridge.
Oh, okay. She goes out.
Yeah, it's kind of started and just watches you walk past. Just like, are these dogs? Are these people dogs? I don't know how to react.
The answer is yes.
We are friends.
Yeah.
Not food.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, and as you expect, you do come across, well, again, it's a river. Now that you're a bit closer towards the river, you notice it's what was it, 15 foot wide to get to the other side, but the stone bridge, as expected, has collapsed completely. There's no way the wagon can get through.
Okay. So, which direction do we go from here?
Well, if you want the shortest way, you go that way, and he literally just points across the river.
And it looks kind of like, does it look like a real fast river?
No, it's relatively calm. It's a little deep, but it's relatively calm.
How far is it?
It's a 15-foot wide.
Oh, wow. Do you guys just want to swim across?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, hold on a second.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
well, how fast does the water seem to be flowing?
It's calm.
I didn't realize all these chats. A second.
Yeah.
So, see you guys on the other side, she says?
Hmm?
Oh, we're deciding
I
about swimming across.
I suppose it would probably be easier to just swim across, but
Something on your mind, Chewie?
DM.
Yep.
So, I'm wondering. So because we're kind of all, I assume, outfitted.
Yeah.
Would it be? I'm trying to think of one way, like, for me to think it would be safe to actually cross in all this gear.
Do a nature check.
Okay. Yeah, because I just remembered some of the armor we're wearing. It's like, yeah, maybe swimming out to deep ocean isn't a good idea. Nature. Yeah.
Okay. You go towards the just slight edge of the river. You kind of put your paw in, and you can imagine like this is safe for if you're just wearing like light clothing. Like it's very something that's relatively easy to swim across. If you're
Okay.
wearing like big heavy armor, then probably you have a bit of difficulty just because of the weight. But no, it's relatively safe to swim across.
I think we can swim across it.
I'm wearing chainmail, aren't I?
Same. So I think we would fall in that second category.
Let me see something.
You guys in your metal outfits. Oh, she has
I
a little
will-
cloak on.
If you permit me, I would like to roll perception to see if there's any way of like maybe rocks or something to hop across instead of swimming with metal armor while I'm tiny.
You want to try jumping with metal armor?
Technically, in yourself, you're not tiny, you're small. Just as a
Plus, still.
application. Yep. But yeah, you can do the perception check.
Should I roll nature? Oh, can I have advantage,
Oh.
please?
Hang on. You might actually be able to. Let me just something. Okay, traits. Keen senses. Yep. No, you don't have the advantage on that one. Only
Rip.
for sense and hearing. But no,
Can I smell a rock?
too late. But no, you look around and you don't see anything.
I
Yeah.
just see swatches of gray.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
Tuki's gonna check her adventuring gear.
Well,
I don't have. Does anyone have rope?
I believe we all have rope. Actually, do I have rope? Holy simple, because I don't. I think I have a priest pack, not a venturing pack.
I think I have the standard explorer's pack, so I think that includes rope.
Let's see here. Vestments, blanket. Yeah, I have a priest pack.
I got rope.
All right, we have 50 foot of rope then.
So how about this, Vega?
Yeah.
So can you turn into something strong that can also swim, and you'll hold the rope, and me and Chooseworth can hold on to the rope in case we fall.
Like an elephant.
Don't think I can do elephant. Would bear work?
Bears are naturally good with water. Watch it be. This is only like a 2 foot deep river.
It really is, isn't it?
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's only 15 feet. I mean,
yeah, it's 15 foot wide, but you don't know how deep it is.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be or it could not be.
So we don't know how deep it is?
No.
No.
Can we?
To find out how deep it is, you would have to go into the middle of the river.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We could tie a rock to a rope and throw it in and guess how deep it is.
I'm not good at guessing. Too much
Or just,
numbers.
or just throw a rock in there.
Okay, but where does that get us?
I mean, you want to find out how deep it is?
Vegas, like, I just want to throw a rock, okay?
Yeah, rocks are nice.
If rocks are nice, why would you want to throw it?
But Vega, do you think you can turn into a bear and swim across?
Can I turn into a bear? Asking this
Can
silly
you?
question. We also don't know how deep it is.
Chooseworth is just going to mutter a prayer under his breath. Just like, oh, heavens help us.
Do a quick religion check. Okay.
I just imagine this flood just comes now.
River grows 3 feet deeper.
If you guys want, I could just go. Crap. She's like, Vegas like thinking.
You know what? I believe in nature. And Chooseworth is just going to start walking into the river.
I'm so proud.
Are you attempting to swim across?
Yes.
Do a athletics check. You swim
20.
across, no problem. There is no problem swimming across this river.
Nature guides me.
Okay.
Feeling lucky,
You
Cookie?
see, Cookie like seems like very apprehensive about it, but she's gonna try to swim.
Athletics check.
Okay.
Now
And...
what?
Okay, come on. Don't.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
You swim across, no problem. Not as fast as Chewie, but you swim across.
Choosworth offers a paw to help him out.
Her.
I said M. E-M.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my turn now. I'm just gonna go over.
Okay. Yeah. Athletics check.
No, no!
Oh god!
The curse was transferred to me.
I was actually just about to say that would have happened, but it just did.
This is no problem,
Okay.
guys.
Okay. You start to no. You get in there. You get your paw in. It's like okay. You get your other paw in. Okay. And then you go to move your third paw in, and it just got stuck on a bit of mud, and you're just like pulling it out. And then you think you're stuck, and you're starting to get a bit panicked, so you start splashing across the water, splashing across, crazy.
Splish, 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 splish.
But then you do manage to get your paw out. You're, a little bit tired, you're a little bit apprehensive.
Ooh.
So you're kind of doing like the slowest doggy paddle ever. You're literally doing one paw at a time. It takes about, whereas Chewie, you did it in like, a minute. Cookie, you did it in like 3 minutes. Vega takes 10 minutes. Just because he's going so slow.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, eventually you do get across.
I finally made it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, like Cookie just looks at Vega like panted like you're supposed to do it like you're running underwater. Like and she just does like the paddle motion.
My paw got caught. Is her paw okay?
Paw's a bit, it's got like a chunk of like mud on what would be the back left paw.
Aww.
And you kind of like walk there from that paw is just a bit heavier now in comparison to the others. So, no, that's it.
Is there a
But
way,
no, you're all at the other side of the river now.
is there a way to get that stuff off if it's like heavy on my paw?
You have 2 other front paws and another paw to get it off.
Perfect dog.
Yeah,
action. Let's do this.
Yeah. Dog grooming.
Dog grooming.
Made it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
barbaric. Chewie likes his balls.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then Cookie just shakes all the dog water off of her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like-
Choosworth shakes his mustache.
You're good. But no, you're all safely across the river. Because are you going to continue going in the direction you're going in?
Now that this incident of terror is over, let's go.
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay. You're going in the same direction as Benjamin told you to go in, and it takes about an hour and a half or so.
Question:
And
did he watch all of them cross the river?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just like sighs, he's really confused. Like, dogs swim naturally. What the heck happened? But no. What was I saying? Yeah, it takes about an hour and a half. And I just want to quickly see if this is even a start, because I know it is in even with 5. Yeah, there we go. What is everyone's passive wisdom or passive perception?
Passive wisdom or perception?
It's the same thing. There's a natural section for it.
Okay.
It's underneath the skill.
11.
12.
Yeah.
How?
Okay. So we've got 11, 12, and
12. We both said at the same time.
12. Oh, same. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, all of you again. What walking across the field, and like I said, it takes about an hour and a half. And something pricks your ears. Just like, "Hey, get off me! Get off me! Get off me!" And it's like, shut up! I'm like,
Cookie kind of perks up, and where is it coming from? Like, she's trying to listen to where it's coming from.
It's coming from the direction you're heading.
Sounds like someone's in trouble.
Post-haste.
Yeah. She starts running.
All of them running post haste. I imagine Vegas just like, wait up!
It's the wind from the swimming.
Yeah.
Danger.
Oh, okay. You use your little legs, get as fast and as far as you. That was it. Going as fast and as far as you can, and you eventually reach what would be this scene. Again, really puppy parlors. That's where no further than that line, but that's where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just to set the scene, right?
Mhm.
I'm seeing a doggo person. Is that doggo person or just a dog?
What you see is pre-orcs. The orc in the back with the dog is actually grabbing the dog by the scruff quite tightly as well. She is like, you do see that the dog is wearing and what is the dog wearing? The dog's wearing some leather armor. Does have does have some weaponry on her side as well. And it from what you imagine from like your first awakening as well is like, hang on, I can talk now. And whereas before as a normal dog you couldn't talk. And as you've seen this, it's like, get off me! And she's doing warning bites and snapping at the orc. It's like, shut up, you Menjima. And the orc actually does hit her on the what would be her side of her face. Yeah.
Okay, and hang on, where's my cookie token? Oh wait, I forgot I gotta put it on.
Yeah.
One moment.
Let's see. So it's only the 3 orcs?
Yeah, just 3.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, let her go! Cookie yelled.
Unhand her, you fiend!
Huh? And so you do see the 2 orcs start looking towards you. Does anyone speak orcish?
First guess, no, but I will double check.
I speak giant.
No, they're speaking orc. Giant is a weird dialect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Vega's gonna talk to this dog over here. It's like, hey, are you okay?
Get off me! She's not paying any attention. She's focusing on the orc that's got hold of her
Survival.
scruff.
Respect that.
let her go. Or you see like Cookie like growling.
No, it's like this. Cast command. Unhand her!
Who are you casting command on?
The one that's dropping. I'm casting drop on the one that's holding the dog.
Okay, is there a DC for that?
Let me look.
Be your spell save DC.
Where would I
On
see
the
that?
character page.
There
On
it
the
is.
Wisdom.
11.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, let me quickly roll for that one. Okay. Yeah, it fails. So, yeah, you do see like the orc's eyes just kind of glaze over and immediately drops the dog. And at that point, you do see dog. She is going to dash. Oh, what would be She is going to dash right behind Cookie.
I love spellcast command.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good, yeah.
And at that point, as you start to see closer now, you see this doggo. If I grab stuff.
That said, I think I only have 3 castings now since we did stuff.
Yes, I think I put a token on there.
Yeah, I only have. Yeah, I have 3 castings. Down to 2. Probably going to save the rest just for smites. Unless we leveled up. Did we level up?
No.
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 There you go. Yeah, you see that doggo there. It's in your fin. Hello.
Oh,
Appears.
man.
She is for people who know their dog, she is a Patterdale Terrier cross Jack Russell with a black tuxedo coat.
Where'd you
With-
put it?
Aw.
It's the
It should
dealer's
be on
dog. The
Yeah,
dealer's
it is.
DM's dog.
It's my dog. Yes, it's the
Yeah.
dog that has been all over the general chat.
Oh,
Who is currently taking a snooze. Yeah,
it needs belly rubs.
she has belly rub. No.
Are you
Like,
okay?
I'm okay, those people grabbed me. They stuck me in the chest, and you realise that she's also standing on her hind legs, and she's
Mhm.
pointing towards the chest.
Leashes, the fiends. Just like growling at them.
And the other two, like, just spotting that the dog just ran past him and is trying to escape, is going to start bringing out their weapons, expecting a fight, and you need to all roll initiative.
Okay.
Hey!
Initiatives.
Now I need to click on my token, right? And then hand initiative. Because roll 20 is wonky.
Let's see.
Yay,
Yeah.
19.
Okay. Bella.
What if you use command and just say sleep?
It only
falls.
lasts 1 round.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
They nap for 6 seconds.
You know what? I could use that some days. Just cast it on myself. I need a quick cat nap. Okay, I'm good.
Okie dokie. So, go choose rough.
That
Then
said, a
there you go.
6-second sleep is pretty good for combat.
Okie dokie. Choosworth, it is your turn first. And I'm gonna get this up.
Stand on hind legs, pull out sword and shield, and just charge! Just going in. How far can I move? Actually, that's a good question. I have speed of 30. Wrong button. I could get about here. I think that was the right place. Yeah, close enough.
If you hit X, I believe it's X or Z after you move your token and your token selected, it'll show you how far you move.
Ah, yes. It was X. Useful. Thank you. I don't know how to undo that now, but
Just click away. Or press X again, I don't know.
it's not going away. Oh well, I have forever a 30-foot thing.
Yeah, it should go away if you hit X again or click off of it.
Yeah, it's not. There it goes. I had to go to my ruler tool.
Ah.
Alright, can I moved? Am I able to hold an action after moving?
Well, you're holding, and what's the trigger for it?
Whenever an orc approaches to take a swing with my sword.
Okay. Yeah, that will work. Vega, it is your go.
Okay. I am going to cast Barkskin on myself,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to turn into a brown bear.
Okay. What's the size of said brown bear?
Large.
Okay, I think that is. There we go. Get the tokens right this time. I think that's it.
Okay, for my move, I'll just stand right next to Chewie. And it's my turn.
Okie dokie. Let's still go over here. She is gonna go. Let me see. It's 5. And how far is this? She is just going to go here. So yep, there we go. And again, she's gonna hold her action for an enemy approaching. Cookie, it is your turn.
Let me get some music going. There we go. Here, I'm just gonna play Ailstorm where everything is just a doggo barking.
Do you have some music playing? I don't know if you can actually hear that.
No, my Roll20 is muted, unfortunately.
Bad
I
enough.
can hear it. It's subtle.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'll unmute it.
There
There we go.
Cookie, you're muted, I think. I didn't hear anything but you were saying.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that. So Cookie's gonna go over there, right?
Okay.
And I'm trying to think of what to say.
I just noticed that Vega has a really nice border on their dog thing. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, I know what to
You
say.
guys all have nice borders.
Yeah.
Yes, but his is all leafy.
All glowy of divine.
Oh yeah, I just noticed
Yeah.
it.
I know I changed Cookie's token. I don't know why it's not coming up on the map.
Cookie also has a special one.
Yeah. It's just not showing.
So
Problem.
Cookie will say, "May the good mother, guide us in this battle." And she's gonna class bless on all 3 of those.
Ooh. What does the bless do?
Saying it's
It's a
first
hashtag
level.
bless.
D4.
If you
There
click
you
on
go.
the spell, if you click on the spell in your spell page, it'll pop it up.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
did.
It adds a D4 on
Okay.
attack rolls and saving throws.
Okie dokie.
How long does that last?
I mean,
It said, yeah.
Yeah. Concentration up to a minute.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
I feel
Uh,
hashtag blessed.
Okie dokie. And with that, let's see. This orc, which would be just above Vega, now seeing a giant bear, is
it's
going
armored.
to.
It has like yeah, it has the oaken armor on it. It's kind of visible.
His bark is not worse than his bite, I guarantee you.
Anyway, he is now seeing a dog turn into a giant bear, so he is going to throw his javelin at you, Vega. And does that hit?
That misses.
I imagine not. And good. Yep, it kind of bounces onto your arm and then bounces off.
Think.
Tink. Yeah. This one is going to go over to here, which I believe will trigger your action, Chewie.
Yes, it would.
Okay, so do you want to roll your attack first?
Sword? Does 18 hit?
That does hit.
Aha!
Okay.
Down, you gray-skinned fiend!
It's like, and he is going to hit back with his great axe, I believe he has. Yep, great axe. There's that hit.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, again, startled by the fact that, Lodog's just stabbed him with a long sword, goes to hit you and spins wide and misses. And this one over to the top is going to move here. And let me just quickly see the range. Yeah, he is going to throw the javelin at Vega again. And that misses. I can just tell.
If it helps visualize combat, Chewie is on his hind legs while fighting.
Yeah. It's all good. With that, Chewie, it is your turn.
Aha! Time to hit again. Same mark as last time.
Yep. Hit.
Time for the 1-2 punch, orc.
You do that, and like I said, you swing and you stab him right in the heart. And as you're pulling your sword out, you do see the orc just drop to the ground, holding his heart, and it starts bleeding out and is out.
Now, do me a favor and die next to a tree.
Okay.
Those
Vega, 2 orcs threw sticks at you, and the sticks were sharp.
were some bad sticks then. I'm gonna go up and attack this one.
There are no
Okay.
bad sticks. There are bad stick owners.
Yes, exactly.
yes.
Bear sounds.
Yep, that hits.
Nice.
And roll it. Okay. 8 plus 4, if I'm correct. That is 5 damage.
Okay, I was about to say 1 damage is a nip. So 5 damage, you said. Okay.
Just 1 damage. It's just a bear licking someone.
Yeah.
And then the claw.
Okay. 13. Yep, that hits.
I was about to add bless too.
Yeah, just matched its AC, so yeah, hit.
Okay. 2d6 plus 4. It takes 10.
Okie dokie. Again, you bite at the orc he kind of reels back, and as you go to swim with your claw, you go right for the gut, and you start pulling his like stomach and his intestines out, and he again drops to the ground.
Rar.
I don't know why that got me a bit more.
Okay. What are these rocks here? Or anything?
They're just like little rocks on the ground there, and nothing you can walk over them easy. A little bit of detailing.
I'm just gonna get in this orc's face. Just look at him. And it's my turn.
Okay. Small doggo over here. And yeah, she can do this. So she is going to run across to here, and you see Vega. Like, you just notice like Chewie and Cookie are just a black blur just run across you. Vega, you notice that the black blur is now kind of going on top of the orc. And you notice that it's got a dagger in her mouth, and she is going to try and stab him in the neck with a dagger. So I grab her stats again. Keep losing them. Okay. Yep, that hits. So not only is she going to do that damage, she does that, and she also gets a sneak attack as well. Which is Is it? Don't know if that's rolling or not. Nah, just roll it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, she slices at the neck, and you just see like some blood pouring out. And he's like, ah, as she jumps back down onto the ground. And Cookie, it is your turn.
Sorry, I just sneezed. Okay, let's see what I can do over here. Okay, I can do this. I'm gonna go over here,
Mm-hmm.
and I am gonna bash him with my mace.
Okay. Yep, that hits. And
Dong!
yeah, you clock him right in the kneecap. He is still up, but he's going down onto one knee in serious pain. This orc, again, now he's on the money. He's directly at your high cookie, and he is going to try and swing with his great axe at you.
Okay.
Is that hit?
That is not hit.
Okay. Yeah, swings just above your head and misses. Okay, and Chewy, it is your turn.
I feel like we're just ganging up on this poor fellow.
Chooser's like, I feel bad now.
Are we able? I'm able to move through, right?
Sorry?
Because I just want to move over here.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, as long as Vega lets you. Yeah. I imagine you're running in between the
No, I'm
legs.
just
Do
kidding.
you let me?
Yeah, sure.
Can I do something stupid?
Depends on what's the stupid thing.
I want to try jumping on Vega's back and jumping off the back onto the orc's face.
Do a acrobatics.
Okay.
Isn't Chewy small and Vega large?
Yeah.
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 That's why jumping is required. Because he's trying to jump onto your back, then jumping off.
4!
You go to get onto what would be Vega's backside, and you just slide off. I was gonna say, in that case, you're kind of now there. Yeah, you got really fluffy paws. They're not, used for ripping.
I'm perfectly fine if that takes my turn, unless you want to let me do anything else.
Are you able to do anything else? Because
Was that my action and
yeah, that
movement?
was an action and movement.
I have a bonus action, but I can only do spells with bonus action. I'm saving this, so nope. I'm just gonna lay here, just like oh.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay. Vega, it is your turn.
Leashes are evil. I mean, bear sounds. You just hear bear, you just hear bear sounds. No.
That was translation for the audience. You guys just say.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
I'll try. Can I try adding bless to that?
Yeah.
11.
That misses.
All right. Claw attack then. It's gonna catch these hands. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a 12.
Misses as well.
He almost caught those hands.
Almost.
That's my turn.
Okay. That's good. Well, in this case, seeing this, she is going to go and try and cap the other kneecap with her dagger. And actually, yeah, that's a fair point. I just realised something, though, Vega. You had advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, I thought the flanking was supposed to go here, not there.
I think you take
It's
up
just murder
all of those
sandwich.
spaces. I think you take up all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could roll those again.
Yeah. Roll both again. We'll see what the
Alright.
first one does, and then.
But
Okay, yeah, that hits.
I think this is your advantage zone right here.
Yeah.
D plus 4, that is 6.
6?
Yeah, 6 damage.
Okay. And that was the bite attack first, right?
Yeah. If he's still standing, I will do the claw.
No.
Can
You
someone
ba-
delete all the arrows, please?
Yeah.
I was just seeing where all his advantages is.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, Vega, you go bite at the orc.
Yeah.
You get down, you kind of swallow his entire head, bite, and just whip the head off. He is out. There you go. And that is in fact there.
I'm glad you got my reference though, right? Thank you.
Venusaur!
Venusaur!
Okay. And with that, combat is over. There were 3 dead orkies.
Choose.
Are you- Cookie's gonna look to the Jack Russell type doggo.
You see, like,
Hey.
with a dagger still in her mouth, like she's doing priming biting mood.
I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. What's your name?
Name. Bella.
Hello,
Like-
Bella. Nice to meet you. I'm Cookie. Are you hurt?
She gets up and she kind of wipes like the side of her face. I'm okay. I'm good. It's like, thank you for saving me there.
No problem.
No, he took me from my home. Good. And to stick me in, then she gestures towards the boxes on the side.
Do you know if there's other doggos there? She's actually gonna walk over to the, boxes.
Do investigation. Did I say?
Yep.
I don't know. I was so busy dealing with that, huge orc. I used to him.
As soon as you said huge orc, Chewy's going, he's not that big.
You take a look. You don't see any doggos, but you do see a couple of healing potions, standard healing potions.
Is that just from this one chest or from all the chests?
From all of them.
Okay. And how
Yeah.
many potions?
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
You just take those real quick.
These are really big healing chests or really small boxes.
They're essentially dog-sized. Or what would be in Bella's case, she would be able to fit in one of these boxes.
I get the sickening feeling that these are animal control.
Cookie's gonna look at the bodies of the orcs, see what they have on them.
That's a good
Okay.
idea. I would like to assist.
Okay. Yeah. Investigate.
I'll
Okay.
just give the help action for this.
Actually,
Okay.
it's probably better you take the lead on this, just to let you know.
Oh, you have a -1? All right.
I have a -1, yes.
Wait. I have a 1.
I have a 0, so have Vega do it.
Have the bear do it. Okay.
Yes. Help action for the bear.
Paw Patrol. Let's do this. In 20.
Okay. Right.
If I'm getting
We
help.
you do see the weaponry. They had a javelin each. They had a great axe each. Yeah.
I'm like, Vega's listening to things. Yeah, she's listening. She's like, her paw is pointing to the things.
I am not casting animals. Speak with animals for this.
Yeah. For translation, you do see they're wearing some hide armor. They have a let me think off the top of my head. They have about 20 gold on them between them. And what appears to be on the the orc at the top, he had a set of keys.
A skid of keys, you said.
Yeah, a set of keys.
Now, the chests weren't locked, though, right?
No, they weren't locked. They had a padlock on them, but they weren't locked.
Gotcha. And was there 3 keys, or
Yeah.
was it just one? Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. And I assume Chooser had the money, because, he was doing this thing, and Vega's bear.
Well, if Vega points out that there's money there.
Yeah.
I imagine Vega's like, grab that, and Chooser just taking it because he has smaller paws at the moment.
Yeah, basically that's what I'm imagining.
Following Vega's directions, Chooser's is going to have everything of value just in a pile so everyone can take what they want.
I found these 2 potions here as well, and then Cookie's gonna put the potions in the pile as well.
Well, I could do with some javelins, if you don't mind me taking those.
Okay.
I will say, Chewie, these javelins are the size for orcs.
That's fucking huge.
By comparison to your stature, yeah, they're quite huge.
So spears. Would this actually function as a spear for Chewie?
It would be a spear, but it would have disadvantage because it's big in comparison to you. You need
Well, the
to
reason I say that is because javelins made
Well,
to
javelin, there's
throw.
spear. Yeah, but like
javelin
arrowheads
spears.
were
They're the
small.
same. Yeah.
Well, they're different sizes. Okay.
Yeah, but again, it's not fit for a dog to be holding. These are fit
A
for
tiny
orcs to
doggo.
be holding. Yeah,
Yeah.
or small doggo.
Can I break these? Like break
Uh,
them in half so they're more size for our companions.
Do a strength check.
Yeah, Vega's.
There it is.
Vega's gonna nudge them both, just to trying
21.
trying to suggest both of you take like a potion each, like mer 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 mer.
Yeah. In regards to breaking them, yeah, you bite them you kind of like look at yourself, looking at things, judging them down, and yeah, you bite at each of these spears, making it more your size.
So would this be a spear and club now, or a spear and stick, or
It's
just a spear?
it will count it technically as a javelin and a stick
Okay.
in terms
So-
of like the damage and stuff.
We have 3 sticks and 3 javelins. Anyone care for a stick?
No thanks. He's like seeing him do all this.
All right, I'm adding 3 sticks and 3 javelins.
I'll take a potion and I'll take 5 gold.
And Billy's just looking at you guys all discussing this, all keeping huddled up. It's like, what are you three doing over here anyway?
Mer.
We're headed to.
We're headed
They
to
kinda
the
caught me.
cock then.
In Edinburgh.
The cock in, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I can take you there.
Oh, you know how to get there?
Yeah, I live there.
Oh, cool.
Why are you going to the cock in anyway?
I am on a religious quest.
Yeah, actually, Chooser has the fly, right?
Oh, and also the flyer.
Yeah.
Choozer's going to pull out the flyer and just present it to the doggo.
And she like takes it over Pollux and be like, "Oh, they got us sending out flyers now? That would explain, damn it, Walter." And she gives it back towards you. He's like, "Yeah, I know the place. I can send you there."
Okay, thanks.
I'm going to
And
assume...
she moves there. She's gonna just walk in the easterly direction. It's like, "You guys coming?"
Yeah.
Er.
Just going to
Yeah.
pick up the rest of our valuables here.
Yeah, mind holding on to Vega's chair because I don't think she can carry it.
Yes.
Cookies start handing off in that direction.
Yo, Chewie, she was like nudging you to have the potion, the second potion.
Yeah, I pocket the pot, and what was the other one? And then there was hide armor, you said? Or leather?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
hide.
I'm going to assume none of that's fit for us.
It's fit for the orcs. So
Yeah.
in your case, you
Oh.
could probably wear it as like a blanket, like a hide blanket. But yeah, it's fit for orcs. It isn't
Stinky,
for you.
nasty orc blanket.
Yeah, I was about to say too. Yeah.
Bella, how far is this cock in?
Oh, it's about. I mean, I run pretty fast. I mean, I can get from here and back in about 40 minutes or so.
That's not that far then.
My thought here is we could throw these uniforms armor on Vega's back while he's in bear form. She's in bear form, sorry. She's in bear form, and we could carry these to sell it for coin. But if it's over an hour away, might as well just leave this here.
Yeah, probably. I don't think anyone wants smelling armor anyway.
All right, we'll just leave it here.
Oh, by the way, for your inventory, Cookie took her share out already. 5 gold.
All right, so how much was left? Just another 5?
I think she said there was 20 gold total in the pot.
Yeah, 20 gold total.
So I'll take 5 and then actually, so I'll just add 13 to my hand, the 15 to my hand, and we'll worry about it later.
Yeah.
I'll give Vega whatever Vega wants. I'm just pocketing everything until we get there, except
Yeah.
for the
Vega's
stuff
pointing
I
towards the
can't carry.
keys. Pointing towards the keys, like,
That's part of everything that I forgot. Yes. Key.
Vega remembering the
Parts.
the 2 chest incidents.
Okay.
So 6 javelins, minor pot, and keys from orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Vega
Okay.
nods at that, and then proceeds, follows.
Okay, and with that, we're just gonna take a quick break.
Yay!
Yay! Speaking of
So-
a minor pot, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Also,
Yeah.
while we were streaming, everyone, we just got the 250-hour achievement with Twitch.
Yay!
Yay!
Nice.
Eh.
Yay!
Also, welcome to level 3, where you guys just pick up everything.
Skyrim rules.
To be fair, I do that in every single video game.
Turn enemy
Really?
to ash. Loot the ashes. Just take them all.
Literally, I was playing Skyrim the last night before bed, and I was just looking. I'm like, I want to pick up this dagger, but I'm over encumbered. Do I throw away this mythical sword that I just won, or do I keep this dagger? Or I'm literally thinking about dumping rare loot just for a dagger. I'm a hoarder, okay? Anyways, be back.
Yeah, the whole river scene, I was just thinking of Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Those were funny gifts you posted. Oh.
It's it's the rule of D&D. Like, you just get so paranoid as a player. You're like, oh, it's the river? It's going kind of slow. 15 feet across. There must be something in it. There's a trap, something.
The second one's very accurate for Vega.
Well, in my head, I picture her like just panicking and just turning into bear form, like laying on her back, like just splashing around. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. Yeah, surprisingly, armor does not affect swimming. It only affects stealth checks.
Surprised.
Whoa, what was that? You like muted yourself and unmuted yourself like really quick. It sounded really crazy.
Sorry, I was just saying that I'm surprised because yeah, a little dog swinging like chainmail. I'm like, oh god, that's it's gonna go real badly.
Well, I mean, you also got to remember that you're an awakened doggo, so you
Yeah,
have
that's
like,
true. Yeah.
strength and stuff that is beyond what you probably normally have. And at that, I mean, you just got to follow the rules for the stuff. And yeah, armor for 5e, the only penalty that it applies is disadvantage on stealth. Depending on which armor you have, though. Like, I believe Cookie has scale mail.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, like you have disadvantage on stealth. It's padded armor, scale mail, half plate, ring mail, chain mail, splint mail, plate mail.
Yeah.
Those
Are
are
you
the only
talking
ones
about
that have
the?
Just disadvantages of armor.
Yeah, no, that's when Finn was pissy. Me and Tim were just like laughing.
Yeah,
was great.
I was like, tell me this is like just an innocuous, simple river. And she's like, yes, yes, it is. I was like, yes. I was like, welcome to being a DM where a mouse is never a mouse and a small little problem becomes a mountain.
I got the nat 1.
I get it, but you guys were like, like with the ropes and all this planning and like stuff. I'm just like, it's probably just a simple river.
Fast forward to a bear. Just...
To be fair, I got the rope idea from you, Damon. That's my bad, by the way.
Well, I figured if you guys were going to try to sit around thinking of an idea or to try to be safe, I'm like, to be fair to them, they're still new and they're probably not, used to what they have in their, kit. And if anyone has an adventuring or explorers, it has 50 foot of hempen rope. So if you got an exploration pack, you have rope. Because I'm not going to lie, I had to look it up too. I was like, wait, which one is which and what comes with what?
Yeah.
But I am back, yes.
I'm outside, so yeah.
Yes, wait for everyone to come back. It's all good. I must admit, I was at work, and I was warned from my co-worker is that if Bella didn't make it and Bella died, he would have got revenge against all of you.
I
But she's
mean,
alive, and it's all good. Ain't that right, missus?
hate to say it, how would he get a revenge on us?
He gets revenge on you guys through me.
We weren't gonna let Bella die. I knew it was Bella.
I'm immune to this anyways because I wasn't, dealing with it.
Yeah.
I didn't need an excuse to have orcs catch these hands.
I've also wondered, what is your druidic focus, Vega?
You know that stick she always carries around with the flower?
Okay.
That's my focus.
Okay. Because I couldn't tell if it was like the spring of mistletoe or like the yew wand or whatever it's called.
If you have a focus, I think it just covers most of the spells. Unless it has
it's
monetary value, like 50 gold worth of X.
Yeah.
By the way, DM, I was wondering this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, in regards to, since I used my bless, right, for the day,
Yeah.
that's like, is it gone, like, I can't use it again for the day, or is it like, it just took up one of the spell slots?
One spell slot.
Yeah, it'd be the spell slot in particular.
The spells
Okay.
prepared is what you can choose from. The spell slots is how many you can cast.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can, like if you have a first level spell, I believe for you got 2 or 4 first level and 2 second level spell slots.
I don't have my computer, but I assume so.
Yeah. So like you could cast the same spell 4 times at level 1. Or you could also do this. You could also cast a level 1 spell 6 times in a row. Because you can use level 2 spell slots to. You can always use a higher spell slot to cast a lower level spell.
Yeah. Take that bless, for example. If you used a let me see, if you used a level 2, it would have been you can target an additional creature for each extra spell slot.
Yeah. Some of them don't have bonuses for casting at a higher level. It's just sometimes, you'll get to the point where it's like, okay, I have this 5th level spell that's not useful for this situation, but I do have this level 1 spell. Well, I'm going to use my level 5 spell slot to cast this level 1 one. It may not provide any bonuses. It's just, in the moment, it's worth it. I will admit, it's a pretty nice system. Sketch, get your butt back in here.
No.
We're just waiting on
Cookie?
Chewy and Cookie.
Pretty
I'm
sure
here.
Chewy's there.
Oh,
I'm right
Chewy's
here.
there.
Anytime
here
you
now.
hear like the upfront like eating or clacking of the keyboard, it's
I'm not eating. I'm drinking coffee.
You're
sounds like
eating
some thick
coffee.
coffee. Like, Jesus, man. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like you're eating something. No, it didn't sound like that. It sounded like you were making a mouth noise like you were eating.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I had about 2 inches of whipped cream on top that I was just going nom nom on.
Okay, I'm back.
That makes sense.
Hey, you can eat whipped cream, Maria. It has 0 carbs, and
It's
that
not
doesn't start
carbs.
to.
It's not carbs. That's the issue.
No, I mean it's low sugar, low carb.
Not always.
Hmm.
And also, I don't have whipped cream. So I'm like,
Wait, did you
nah.
just say
Anyway,
whipped
yeah,
cream
that's
is low
not-
carb?
Well, the reason I was saying that is because carbs turn to sugar. So if you're diabetic, you need to avoid it.
Nah, it's all a
It's
mess
a
either
boob shoot
way.
when it comes to the carbs. Anyways,
Yeah. Anyways,
Yep, I'm
yes.
back.
going
Everyone
back on
is
mute.
back.
Mhm.
Yes.
Everyone's back. Okie dokie. So yeah, as you guys are walking on, Bella is literally running, and it gets to the point where you realize, oh, she's actually really, really fast. She's kind of going into like black blur mode. You're not that far behind, but yeah, it takes about 40, 50 minutes, and you get to the gates of what would be this city. If I change this. And there are the gates here. Just grab Bella's token for a reference point.
Zoom out, Moose. I can't see it.
Yeah, it's quite a big map.
Oh crap! You're
Yeah.
watching.
Oh, you didn't update the thingy.
Hmm?
You didn't update the thingy in the center of town.
Oh no, I forgot about that. Oh well, I'll update it next time.
They have a PNG in the middle of town.
Yeah, you see where Bella's token is?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are basically all around there.
Before we hit the gates of town, Vago's just gonna transform back to normal.
Okay.
But you don't want to approach town as a bear.
One last thing. Zoomed out, that guy at the gate looks like Hitler.
Yeah, zoomed out it does, but it is not. That is a British reference for those who get it. No. Yeah, Bella starts going through the gates as normal. And
Cookie's panting like. She's been running like trying to get to Bella.
Chewy's doing the just trying to not look like he's panting, but clearly is.
okay. What you immediately see when you first go through the gates is that there are like 2 guards posted on one side, a guard posted on another side with a dog that's wearing that seems to be wearing armor, and the dog is a black Labrador who looks like this. And he's making conversation in common with this person here. It's like, and he kind of like, you see like the big dog, he's like sniffing. He's like, new dogs, and looks
New
over
friends.
towards
New friends.
you guys. Yeah, looks over to you guys. It's like, oh, hello. Welcome to Attenberg. How can we help? Are you new here? If you're new here, and if you're then new here, and he just goes over towards him. It's like, and you see the person's now looking up from like a book he was holding in his hand. It's like, oh, I haven't seen you find canines before. So,
Yeah, we're new.
and as you're looking back to the, you do see some a wooden board which has pictures of various humanoids' face. There's a halfling face on there. There's a human face on there. There is a half-orc face on there, and there is a big sign at the top, and the sign itself reads "Missing." It's like, you must be new awakened doggos. At least I haven't seen you before. It's like, please fill out these forms. And he's just handed out forms to all of you. Bella, it's good to see you again. Like, I thought I had to put up a missing poster for you as well. Are you okay? Like, yeah, I'm fine. It's okay. I beat him up. And she's just like, are you bothering them with the forms? Like, but we need to do the research, of course. And it's Bella and the Black Labradors and interviewers just having a conversation between themselves.
Mhm. Research? What's research?
Research?
Yeah, for what?
What are you searching for?
You see, research is when you do, when you watch something for a long time, and then my master will write things down on a piece of wood.
Oh, my master did the same thing, although he did it with books.
Yes, books. That's what they're called.
Yeah, you can kind of call it like that. You see, I'm researching the awakened doggo phenomenon. There's been a lot of awakened doggos recently. I only heard about one or two a few decades ago. But now all of a sudden they just seem to be popping up. And at this time when they're popping up, they got people going missing as well. And he gestures towards the boards behind. It's like, but please fill out these forms. And as you're looking at forms, it basically states asking for your name, your breed, where you came from,
A
and
paw print?
your master's
No,
name.
I was literally gonna say paw print, paw print, paw print.
Yeah.
Lick here.
Yeah.
Like here,
Yeah.
press nose here.
And you see, Jack's kind of like gone on to the Labrador has gone to his hind legs, and he was about to give you a pen.
Mhm.
He's like, "Are you new to this?"
Filling out forms? Yeah, this is new.
I just like walking this way.
Try this, and the Labrador hands you a pen cookie. Just like normal, hands you a pen.
Cookie takes it in her mouth.
Giant
No,
feather
no.
hanging out of the dog's mouth.
Yeah.
And then she like spits it out like, that's a gross treat.
Give me
Just
your
stick?
paw.
Yeah,
No,
she
give
does.
me your paw, young man.
He's
And
catching
he-
our hands.
What he does,
Catching
he
our
places
paw.
he places the pen on your paw.
Mhm.
You're not like gripping it like a human, but as soon as it like touches, it's like you kind of feel the grip, and as he turns the paw the other way upside down, you think the pen's gonna fall. It doesn't.
Mhm.
So we have Powerpuff Girl grip? Which...
Essentially, yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
Question
Just-
it just works.
You see
Yeah.
Chewie just looking at him holding his sword aloft? Huh.
Yeah.
I never thought about this.
Just think. You know that moment when you're like, how to describe it to new ones? When you really want to hold a stick and you
Yes.
bite down with your teeth.
Mhm.
Think about that, but with your paws.
Oh.
Trust me, it took me a while. But now I can hold this, and he just gets out this massive broadsword that you didn't realize was on his side. He just holds it and appears to hold it like how a human would hold a broadsword.
Mhm.
To be fair, that's how Chewie's been using his sword and shield.
Yeah.
I imagine Cookie was using her, what's called, a mace with her mouth. She's like,
He's like,
Anyway. So she kind of trying to grasp it this way. He's like, okay, so what do I do with it?
and then you see that the pointy end where the liquid is coming out?
Okay.
Just try and press it against the paper and move the pen.
I'm just going to roll a quick. Hey, DM,
Yeah?
would you want me to roll a intelligence or sleight of hand for signing, filling out the information?
Are you trying to see if you can write nicely, or?
Actually, I'm trying to see if one I can write nicely, and two if I know how to fill it out.
Okay, do a intelligence check followed by a dex check.
Okay. And
So since I'm doing the same thing when I roll the same rolls,
Yeah.
13. And Dex. My handwriting is horrible.
In your case, Chewie is like you've seen like I said, you've seen your master write on stuff, and you don't quite know how, but it clicks. You know what letters are. You know how to write your name. You know how to write the stuff, but you've just never written before. So it's like a kid like learning how to write. It's always going to be really messy when they first do it.
Can I try?
Yeah. Yep.
Yay. 20.
I'll do mine. That's intelligent. save.
6.
That's a save, and that's a save. Need to do the chair.
Oh, darn it. I did it again.
Yep.
Yeah, we.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, it's
get
just
this one
redo
of
them.
these
Yeah.
days. Old habits die hard.
Die hard.
7
No, that fits.
and 8.
Okay.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Like I said, it takes you a moment to get it. But yeah, it also clicks for you. You know what letters are and whatnot. But you try and write, and you've got bigger paws because you also count as a medium-sized dog, I believe. So you kind of got more grip around the pen, and you're just writing it very slowly, but a bit neater than what Therese is.
Am I doing it
All
right?
right.
You're doing alright.
I love that lower intelligence, just a E is backwards.
Now,
Yeah.
hang on. That's where here comes mine. So let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's surprising. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Best handwriting out of the group. Or
Cookie,
paw writing.
You've read books. You've read many. I imagine you've read many religious books as
Mhm.
learning about
The good
the good
mother.
mother, the good mother, and they were kind of teaching you how to utilize your pause, and
Mhm.
you understand the words, and out of everyone, you write the neatest. It's not quite like spick clean, but it is definitely the most clearest in comparison to everyone else's. And that takes about like 20 minutes as you're all trying to do all this. And it's like, you guys want to go to the cock-in, or do you want to have a tour of the place first?
Sorry, I had to break my thing disconnected. What happened?
Bella's just like waiting for you to like fill out this form. It's like, you guys want to go to the cock-in, or do you want to have a tour of the place first?
I kind of want to see around the place. It seems pretty big.
Yeah, this is a quick place. It's a good job we have 4 paws. We can run faster.
Yeah.
And she literally just starts darting over to here.
So
Well,
after I
yeah,
assume the form's filled out, she's like, "Oh, here you go, sir."
Ah, thank you.
Then she's gonna head off for Bella.
Is my paper
And
done?
Yep. Everyone's papers are all done by this point.
Just when I hand it in, just like holding in my paws, perfection. Puts it in my mouth to hand it to him.
He kind of takes it, shakes off the drawer a little bit. It's like, thank you, and he pockets it down.
And I would protest to go and look around, but just looking at my character sheet, I'm like, no, doing this kind of stuff is something Chewie would do. So
Show us the new stuff. All the stuff.
Okay. And at this point, she's just darting around, going from place to place as fast as she can. Long story short, the building with the map is a mailroom, and they take what's it?
Mailman.
Especially mailman.
Err.
The store with the chest is a generic general store. Store with the books is a magic shop. She darts over to she darts over to here, and what you see is essentially two blacksmiths, and outside you've got two dwarves. They look very similar, but they seem to be arguing between each other. It's like, oh no, you need to do it like this. See, that's why you're only making silly armors. And look at this, and he holds like a massive, great big sword. The one with the sword himself looks like this. And the one holding the armor looks like that.
You know, I regret taking giants instead of dwarvish. Because dwarvish fits so much better with my background.
Kind of
Also, are
does,
these
yeah.
dwarven twin smiths?
Yes. Yeah, they're essentially twins. They've just got like slightly different beards to tell the difference, and they're just arguing between
So
who is
Bomar
the
and
better
Bildemar.
blacksmith.
I had the same thought, Damon, actually.
Actually, well,
I
you can
did-
tell.
I
You can
actually didn't think of that. I
You
think
both,
you
the difference is their beards.
Yeah.
But you see, that one has a bigger hammer. That means he is the firstborn.
See that dog's calling, right? Wait, dog? Ah, you must be new here. Ah, little fine one. You should come to my place if you ever want some. If you ever want some new equipment. Oh, I can do you a better job than this lack over here. And he points over to the other side.
I'm with Big Hammer over here.
The name is Samus, you mutt. And he hands over his hands to give you like a handshake.
Stands on hind legs and paw shakes.
Vega does that thing while on fours where they just put their paws on top of their hands. Just... Yeah.
By the way, that is a beautiful mutt to you, not old mutt.
Ah, you're still a mutt all the same, aren't you? And he kind of like wiggles you like between the tufts of your ears.
If you look at Chewie, he's happy. He misses dwarven company.
He's like, stop bickering, you two. You still use the same lever ray. And she kind of just runs over to the other side, and they kind of like sneer at them both as they both like get what would be their red hot again sword and armor, both like smash like dip it down into the rail at the same time. Like I said, they've been fighting over this. And then she comes to this place here.
Okay.
Okay. And this place here, and as you're walking past, you do see a big tavern sign, and it's got basically got a massive cockerel on it stating "The Cockin." And Bella just heads inside.
This is the place. The place we gotta get into. Yes.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling that the breeding takes place. Call it a hunch.
Cookie heads in.
Vega
Chewie
also
heads
goes
in
with
last.
Okay. And you end up here.
I was
And-
scrolled all the way to the bottom, so I saw his beds. I'm like, I knew it!
Okay.
Where do we start out?
It'll be here. As soon as Bella goes in, like, who's the dog that's going in first?
I think it was Vega.
I was
There you
second
go.
to last. What are you talking about?
Okay, then I guess it was Cookie.
Okay, Cookie. You just saw Bella in front of you, and as you just kind of like start taking in the sights, you notice that Bella just yopped a little bit, and she's just been picked up by the big orc that was right next to the door.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what you gonna say?
Does it look like a friendly hug, or is it like, kind of like forceful like before?
It's a friendly hug. She's just
Okay.
like,
Oh,
Hey Moose,
He's-
can you zoom out real quick?
yes. It's a lot of
I'll
Nope.
just grab the picture here. he looks like that. Looks scary and intimidating. He's got scars all over his body and whatnot. But you kind of like get the look in his eye, and he's just happy to see Belligan. He's like, "Oh, Shag, put me down, put me down." And she just starts wiggling a bit, and she puts her down gently, gives her a pat, gives a solid nod, and just continues to stand there.
Okay,
There.
that's pretty big. That's a pretty big map.
Hello, is
Yeah.
this your master?
Oh no, that's our door guard.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a master.
You don't?
No. Well, not anymore. And then she kind of like just sombers over to here. And what you notice in front of you, this place is booming. There is, you kind of like realize it for the first time. You guys who've just entered, you're
Mhm.
not the only awakened doggos. There is probably about 20 different dogs of all shapes and sizes, all different armors and equipment. There is a mastiff that's playing a little like green kazoo, just dancing about, playing tunes on the stage. And you see two small terrier-like dogs going, "Yeah, Tonko, woo woo! Say that time when we defeated the big giants and the chicken lady. Don't forget the chicken lady song." And it's like, and you got so there's a Dalmatian that's playing with what seems to be fire in his paws. There's was it? There's a big was it? There's a Sheltie dog that's with another human, and they're all getting pets. This place is mixed with different awakened doggos and different humanoids in the place.
Just imagining the smell is giving me a headache.
Yeah, this place is very doggy. Yeah, you see a dwarf. You see a dwarf in front of you. He's talking. He's actually drinking with some of the patrons at the bar, who looks like that. And you also see a young, red-headed elven girl. She goes to serve some beer and drinks to some of the patrons, and just as she gets to the table, she falls over and trips up, and everyone's just laughing, kind of making fun of her. And it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to quickly go get you some more." And she just quickly picks up the tray and darts back to the bar. It's like, "Oh, Lucia, could you did you drop the drinks again? Ah, dear girl, you got to learn. Use those 2 feet of yours, not your hands." And you see a older elven lady behind the bar themselves who look like this. As you continue to look around, you see what appears to be a very old West Highland Terrier dog, just on top of the barrels, just sleeping, not paying any mind to the sounds and the commotions that's happening in the bar itself. And to what would be the left of the map, you see quite a large lit fireplace. You can kind of feel the heat from here. It's very nice, it's very warm, and there is quite a very large, comfortable looking, what appears to be a beanbag in front of the fire that just looks really inviting.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Is the one redhead elf is their name Wendy? Because all I see is Wendy's.
No, none of the redheaded, because there's 2 redheaded elven ladies. None of them are called Lindy's or Wendy's or whatever.
Because I'm just there, like, I really want Wendy's burger now. Looking at that character,
That's for a burger.
I know what I'm gonna do. I can't. Bread's bad for dogs.
Anyway,
You're an awakened doggo.
Mm.
Doesn't change their dietary track.
as far as we know.
Or does it?
You don't
You
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know.
You feeling lucky?
Nature provides, eats bread.
Mhm. You know. Yeah, like I said, you saw that really like just a nice comfy cushion right in front of the fireplace.
What time of day is it?
You've been traveling for a while. It's probably about say 7 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
It's still quite bright out, but yeah, it's 7 o'clock in the evening.
This seems like a very cool spot.
The smell is
Great. So
So my dog. It's awesome.
As Vega goes and jumps on the cushion and starts jumping up and down. It smells great in here.
I was going to say overwhelming, but that works as well.
overwhelming works too, but in a good way.
Do you
He's gonna go over to a stool. Yeah. Hey guys, I assume this is the bar here, right?
Yeah, that's the bar there.
Chew is going to likewise go. I suppose first order of business is to obtain room. Be here for a while.
Oh, so you cut out.
Yeah.
Rooms, we might be here for a while.
Okay.
Is it Feggy, you just standing there?
Yeah, I'm saying hi to the orc. Like, hi.
Ah. Milk just looks down at you, does like a solid nod, and continues to watch the door ahead of him.
She wanted pets.
Can
Can I try puppy dog eyes on him?
Yeah, roll it.
Yay! I don't know if I have to do the charm person or
Oh, if you're doing charm person, the orc has to save.
he'll probably save.
Yeah, what's your thing? Because I know it's a specific.
The DC is 10.
No, DC is 10. The orc automatically fails. He just looks at you, looks at the big puppy eyes, and he's kind of like looking around, making sure no one's watching, and then quickly like pats you on the head, just like, and he does it a bit rough, but yeah, just pats you on the head,
Vega
and then
has no tail because she's an Australian Shepherd, but she is wiggling her butt in excitement. Yeah.
yeah,
She's got a big smile on her face.
yeah, seeing that big smile again, it's kind of like does a small smile back and continues to watch the door.
Nice man. Just,
Yeah.
just joins them at the table.
You notice, Figure, there's actually no more room. The rest
I'll
of
be
the
around.
seats are... the rest of the chairs are filled up with like other awakened doggos. It's filled up with humans as well in the mix, and there's a couple of dwarfs in there having like a bit of a gambling session going on. And at this point, this one here noticing that there's new people at the cabin. It's like, oh, I haven't seen you all here before. Welcome to the cooking. My name is Lucia. How can I help you today?
Hello. And like Cookie will see that I assume that because you said the rest of the chairs are full, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any tables that we can get? You know, because my friend here is also looking to sit with us.
Hi.
I mean it. Tables, and she kind of like peers around towards you. She's like, I don't know about chairs themselves, but I mean, you've always got that. And she points towards the fireplace with the
How about
beanbag.
this? Chewie climbs up onto the bar and then just sits there. Vega, consider my seat.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm sorry. No, we're not allowed to have dogs on the bar stool. Unfortunately, that is the tavern lady's primary rule.
What? But I like to feel tall.
Oh, don't worry. You are the tallest doggo in the house. And she just goes to pick you up and like hold you up really, really high.
You just see Chewie's eyes sparkle.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, oh.
Picking up the dog in heavy armor. Just, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like, oh, I must put you down, though. I do have to clean the glasses after all. And she just pops you down gently.
Yeah,
Chewie
Cookie's
would just
gonna
sit on
look.
the ground then, so Vega had a chair.
Aw, thank you. Just hops in this.
Yeah, no, Cookie's look at Chewie and go like, didn't your master ever tell you not to stand on the table? I always got mad whenever I did that.
Actually, he built up a staircase to the table.
Mm. I can always sit on chairs, but never on the table. I never would have understood why.
To be fair, my master was a druid. He kinda had animals all over the place.
Fair.
Oh, can I get you fine book anything?
Food would be good.
And water, please.
Coming right up. It's like,
Same for me as well.
of course. Of course.
Hmm.
She quickly pops over to him. It's like, oh, come on now, treat you guys. We got new dogs coming in. And she'll just quickly pop down over here, and you see her go through a small staircase and just disappear underneath. And you see the stalker barely moved at all. Did a massive yawn. It's like, oh, and drops back to sleep.
I think she's sleepy.
That's a mood.
Bella kind of goes up to her, and she's like, and this one, and the Messi just kind of pricks up her ears, and goes, and you kind of hear a few other dogs in the background. I was like, love Bella. Look where you started here. You're gonna start a trial. We'll have to put the silent spell up again. You know how much the folks around here don't like all the noises and how much effort everyone has to put in to keep this place quiet and, smelling not like a dog hole. It's like, well, this one should wake up and, treat the guests. I bet she hasn't changed any of the job boards. And she is like, no, they've been the same for about 3 weeks. It's like, come on, wake up. And she kind of pours on the rest of you. And it's like, Bella. What are you doing down there? You're supposed to be in the kitchen. I'm like, I've been out and about for the past 3 days. You haven't noticed I left? I'm like, no, go in the kitchen. Like, fine. And she literally just jumps onto the bar, jumps back down, and goes into the kitchen.
Betrayal of Chewie's face.
Yeah. And you do see the Resty. She doesn't walk across the bar. She just floats just above the bar.
Oh, okay.
I hope Bella comes out wearing an apron.
It's like, you're new around here. I hadn't had your scent before. And she starts sniffing your cookie. It's like,
New friend.
interesting.
New friend.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
Oh, she's just started sniffing you.
Okay. Cookie's a sniffer back.
It's like, and what brings you here to my fine establishment?
We're looking to get some food and water.
And bedding.
Yeah.
Bedding?
Yep.
Bedding is 5 gold a night.
You see Chewie just throw up the gold pouch onto the bar.
So that is... I was going to say, how much is in the pouch in total?
The
15
pouch in
gold.
total... no, it's 30 flat, I believe, in total.
Okay.
Just take what we need. What, one night? What would that be? 5, 10, 15? 15 gold.
15 gold for 1 night?
Unless we want to share a room.
Could we just get one room for all 3 of us?
Yay.
Yeah, we could get 1 room for all 3 of you.
So that'd be
I mean,
5 gold.
Room buddies.
If it's one for all 3 of us, how about we say 3 nights for the 15 then?
3 nights for 15? That would be 45 gold.
If we have one room, though.
That would be 45 gold.
Also,
Yeah, I
I double
think it's
checked.
probably-
I only have 20.
I thought you had the pouch of the leftover gold, though.
I know. I added it, and I have. No, I should
Okay.
have. All right, I started with 15,
Yeah.
and I added. Well, we have 15 left in the pouch,
Yeah.
so I should have 30.
Yeah.
I must have wrote
Yes.
it down wrong.
Okay, how about just the three of us for one room for one night?
Question, young ones. Have you come to join the Canis Guild?
Yeah, we saw that flyer. Yeah.
As soon as
Welcome to the
flyers
Canis
men-
Guild.
As soon as the flyers mentioned, you just see Chewie grab from the bag and throw it up on the. Yeah, he can't see over the bar because he's on the ground, so he's just throwing things up there.
Vega grabs it and then puts it on the bar. On the bar. Blah. Yes.
Well, welcome to the Canis Guild. I mean, if you join the guild, it'll be 2 gold a night for everyone in the group. We get a cut. We get a cut of the say reward you get from the jobs, of course, to pay for expenses. But yes, would you like to join the guild?
If it's rooms that are cheaper, yes.
Sure.
Oh yes, definitely cheaper. See, definitely cheaper. We only accept say Doggos of our lessons, as it were. And she kind of like holds her paws together and just a nice delight. And she kind of like drops down, and this is when you can see Chewie that the Wesley is not, again, she's not touching the ground at all. She's been floating this entire time. It's like, and what may your name be, small one?
I am Sir Chooseworth of the Rolling Hills.
Joseph of Rolling Hills. Okay. And you'll like float back up, and it's like, and your name?
Vega.
Vega. Is that a Vega? Like
Sure.
Vega? Oh,
It's
Vega.
just Vega. Vega.
Okay. And your name?
I'm Cookie, like the treat.
Yeah. Ooh,
Although
I
I'm not
like
supposed to have those treats.
I like cookies.
But Vega sounds cool.
Cookies. And you see like a little jewel come out of her mouth. It's like, Gregor, did you write all of that down? Yeah, I wrote that down, you silly mutt. And yeah. And he like gives the rest the piece of paper, and the rest he just tucks it underneath the underneath herself into the barrel below her. And like, wow. Welcome to the Canis Guild.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like, your room will be the first one you see upon these stairs.
Okay,
And
which
I
one
will,
we see on
I
the
will
stairs?
point her up to it. It would be, hang on. And my phone lets me point. There.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. And she said it would be 2 gold per each of us, right? Per night?
Oh no, this will be 2 gold for the group.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, then I need to redo math. Because I subtracted it for the group.
I would probably just take 2 out of that chunk that we had, and then,
Yeah. 2 gold for the group for the entire night.
Okay.
So 28 gold left.
And then, so is there anything we should know about the guild, since we just signed up? Like, is there any...
I have questions.
The rest he kind of floats above you, Cookie, and then floats down towards Chewie.
Okay.
Yes.
First question: how are you floating?
I've always been able to float. See, I'm old, and you get to look at her much more closely. She is a very, very old dog. You think if she was actually walking, she would probably be exhausted at this point. It's like, no, floating is much more easier on the hind legs, don't you think?
I wouldn't know.
So if we all become old, we will be able to float. Okay.
Second question. Is there a
Mhm.
story behind the inn's name?
The cock-in?
Yes.
I mean, did you not see the cockerel? And that's when you noticed on the signpost there was actually a cockerel on the sign.
Just
And
then,
this place is an inn, so hence cock inn.
huh. Fair enough. I was just wondering if there was a story behind why you named it.
Again, because of the cockerel.
The cock wall. You just see Chewie just like lost in thought, just like, I don't understand.
Do a quick intelligence check, Chewie.
Yay! Alright, I always look in the little box of skills for getting intelligences on the side.
Okay. Cockerel is a male chicken. You saw a chicken and in your dream and a chicken feather.
Did I see a male chicken? Like a difference between a cock
No.
or a hen? Or
No,
just
a cockerel is a male chicken.
Mhm.
But in your dreams you saw a female chicken. Basically, you think like this place is somehow connected to your dreams and visionary stuff.
You see, just choose what just Stephen thought. I think I'm in the right place then. Thank you.
Okay. And you up there, and she kind of like floats up towards her. Like, you also had questions?
Yeah, I was wondering if we need to know anything about the guild. Like, when did it start?
When did it start? I'm not good with dates and times. Dog years are hard to convert into human years.
There's a
Yeah.
difference.
Apparently, I don't know the difference. Let's just say it's been here ever since I was a pup. And the guild
Okay.
started a few years after I got my own blessing, so to speak. You know, we've always served my master always served adventurers coming in, and now with more doggos like us, I figured I'd start a guild, primarily for ourselves, so we can also help the local towns and villages of any issues.
So that makes you the guild master.
Yes, I'm also the tavern lady of this place, whilst my master's away.
What's your name?
My name is Daisy.
Well, Daisy of the Cock Inn, I bow to you.
And she kind of like bows her head towards you as well.
What a lovely name, Vega says.
Yeah.
And then she's thinking of flowers.
And as this is happening, you do see the what would have been the older redhead elf just come up, and she's got like all like plates of food and drink for everyone, and she just starts setting them down. Yeah, like,
Thank you.
what? No problem at all, dearies. And she, after she does that, she just like continues to start cleaning more drinks and start serving the other patrons. Like, what you need to know about this place? You go if you want to have a job and you want to earn your keep and continue to stay at this fine establishment. You go over to here and to where the fireplace is, and you'll see this job board. And she's kind of like
Like
gesturing you guys.
kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's because then she's gesturing you guys to come along to the fireplace.
Because he's gonna take like a little piece of food with her and then like follow up.
Yeah, Vega's gonna take a little bit of a nibble.
Choose was going to take a big sip of water and then just come over with a drenched mustache.
Okay. There we go. And at this point, you see the crest board above the fireplace, and you see this
Okay. Oh.
bunch of different crests with a bunch of different, like, all seem to appear to have like the same shape of paw prints, but just all over. It's like, oh, Gregor, you're supposed to change this ages ago. It's like, no, you're the one that's supposed to change it. And they just start bickering between each other. Anyway, won't you pick up a job that's not been taken? Silly dwarf. You bring this over to me, I take a look at it, sign it, and then you follow me. And do what you need to do.
Okay. Seems simple enough.
Believe you might have some more postings soon. What do you mean more postings soon? We had postings over 2 weeks ago. These are overdue. We need to get these all sorted. And again, it's the dwarf that's just perking up trying to start an argument again.
Seems like he needs better record keepers.
We need a tavern lady who has a better memory and doesn't sleep all day. And he kind of picks up a beer, goes over to another of the more patrons and starts like drinking and gambling with them and serving them drink. Seems to be more like the jovial, getting to know all the patrons type. Spends far too much drinking the stock.
As a player, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I want to go over and gamble, but I'm a holy person.
So the quests weren't updated?
Well, we can eat while we're waiting to get them updated.
I would like to see our not vestments. I would like to see where we're going to be staying, actually.
But
And-
food.
Yeah, food.
Yes.
Because he's just like kind of walking, like, like, come on, guys, like.
You're
and
not
as you
wrong.
guys are sitting around this giant cushion, you guys watch as it starts to move.
Ah! You see, ooh, excuse me.
The back end points up, and you see 2 white paws poke out of the front of it. And little bit by little bit, the cushion begins to rise. First, like, it's about 1.5 feet off, but now it's at like 2 feet, 3 feet, near 4 feet. And you just watch as this large head pokes out from underneath of it.
What you eventually all start seeing is this. Shows. Sure. I don't know if everyone sees that or not.
It's on Discord, or
No,
yeah.
it's on the characters thing on Mortronny.
it just popped up.
I see that
Okay.
name. Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Of course.
Really.
Ugh, you are a noisy bunch. Ugh. And he just starts like cracking his back, shakes a little bit, and as he shakes, you hear and see this heavy, thick chain that's around his neck. And one of his paws, one of his forearms, above his paw, you see a leather band with a metallic, like, strip on it, like a nameplate. Who speaks
Giant?
Chewy, you recognize the second part. It says Bork as the second part. But you do not, I don't think you recognize the first part.
What's the first part in?
Draconic.
I can read that first part.
You see Day in Draconic.
Something. Bork.
Day.
I can't-
It says day.
Daybork. Daybork.
Dayborg.
Hey, Daybork.
Oh, yes, that is my name. And he just kind of ignores you guys, and there's a book on the ground, and he just picks it up, sits down, thumbs through it a little bit, folds a page, and closes it.
You mean pause through it?
Yes.
Did you already eat? We're about to eat our food ourselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it dinner time? Sorry, I was up reading. What time is it?
Sometime in a day.
Well, it's kind of late. Oh, it's 7 o'clock, guys.
Oh,
Is the sun just setting, or is it still about?
It's coming up to it's probably about 9 o'clock now, and it's just starting to sun now.
Mm.
Starting to get dark out.
oh, I think I read a little bit too long.
That must be a comfy chair, Vega says.
What chair?
Breathing.
And I turn around and look for whatever chair Vega's talking about.
Oh, so you were just kind of napping here?
Oh, yeah, I mean, fireplace, it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've been waiting here a few days, so I figured I would just sit and relax.
So how
Jumped
big
on
is
the
this
juice
doggo?
first.
This dog, from head to tail, is about 8 feet long. At shoulder, it's about 4 feet tall.
So 4 foot tall.
Yeah, at the shoulder.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
the
what I
head
was
is
thinking.
a little bit above that. Like he's very thick and meaty.
Out of curiosity, what breed would this be?
Was that?
Out of curiosity, what breed would this be?
This is a half Tibetan Mastiff, half Siberian Husky.
Wow.
I was gonna say husky. I was thinking husky.
Yeah, the
she's-
massive part, like.
Oh, you're are those dog hunting bears, or bear hunting dogs?
Well, this is what the character is based off of. I just posted a picture in Doggos.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah. Basically, big, giant, fluffy thing.
Yeah, those. I don't think it's the exact same life that is for bear hunting.
He's just a gigantic, meaty dog.
Yeah.
And fluffy.
Yeah. Very, very fluffy.
Seeing this, Chooseworth is immediately trying to puff himself out, trying to make himself look as big as.
Standing on his hind paws.
Do I notice this?
Yeah, I mean, he's right in front of you.
Okay. And as you start puffing yourself out, you watch as Dave Bork kind of starts imitating what you're doing, but he actually starts growing larger and larger to twice his original size.
He's a big doggo. It's Cookie says Vega.
You see Chooseworth,
So now he's standing
and
up
just
about,
all
like,
the
8
fur
feet up.
just stands on the hind end, so I just become a puffball, just round. Just like, just a little defeated.
And then at that moment, you watch as he drops inside, and he looks towards you. He's like, "Oh, it's okay, little one," and he pats you on your head. And as soon as he pats you on your head, you begin to start growing.
You just see, like, as Chewie grows, sparkles get brighter in his eyes.
So he is now twice his size.
Which would be about, what, 4? It would be probably the same size as you.
Yeah.
Just back to medium size. Just,
Ooh.
this is what it's like. You just see Chooseworth just, like, looking around like, things are so much smaller.
And Dave Bork just looks at you. It's a little different up here. And then you start shrinking back down to your normal size.
No. Just a slight tear from being small again. Thank you, Dave Bork.
Oh, no problem. I mean, I was sitting around bored anyways. Now, someone mentioned lunch as he
Yes.
starts walking towards the...
Food.
Just
Yeah.
goes back to our spots.
Okay. Yeah, it's gone to this point. Like, there is now more spaces as people are now like starting to leave. The only patrons that are staying are a couple of like awakened doggos. Like the people that are around the stage are staying a little bit. There's a couple of Dalmatians that still stay.
I was so ready for Chooseworth to be like against ending, but as soon as you do, like, yeah, Chooseworth starts growing, just like, okay, yeah, Chewie's in putty your hands now. You have made a friend for life with that
Sorry, I
trick.
can only hold it for a minute.
That was just literally like, okay, you have a friend for life now.
Is at this point you do like Bella has come up. She seems to have like nudged. She's nudging Daisy with her paw, looking up at the crest board, noticing that it still hasn't been changed. And she's like, "Ah, Lucy, I'm just gonna get this job out on the board. If Daisy starts questioning it, just say I did it." It's like, "Oh, that's fine, dearie."
Do we
And
overhear this?
yes.
Before you do that, do you mind if we're taking first peek?
Yeah, go ahead. It's not up. Yeah, it's all yours. And she hands you this. Once I get it. And a.
DM, real quick. Was it the older elvish woman who told me the information last time about the I had to wait for people?
Yeah.
Okay. As they're doing that, I'm just gonna like try to get her attention.
Yes?
Yes, I was wondering. Sorry, I got lost in my book. Has anyone arrived yet, or has any update happened? I would like to start to get to work as soon as possible. And you see his tail wagging.
I mean, if you're looking for people who survived, you've got these fine pups on here. And she gestures towards the group.
So he looks
she
towards
just-
Davor.
I just imagine just work hard pans over and you just see Chewie's face like nose touching the paper trying to read, and then you have Vega just like and then you have Cookie just looking for food.
Yeah, Cookie's just like wolfing it down. It's like,
He looks over at you guys, pauses for a moment, tail continues to wag. Okay, splendid. You're all very small. And he just kind of like ducks down a little bit.
Yeah. I was going to say, in comparison to you, Daybog, Vega's the next biggest.
Still like probably half the size.
Oh, yeah, still like half the size, most likely. But yeah, it's still the next biggest.
And as I look at he looks at Chewie, and you guys watch as Daybork's face turns into Chewie's. It's the still gigantic body, but it just has the face of Chewsworth. And then he looks at Vega, and then it turns into Vega.
Oh,
He looks at Cookie, and it turns into Cookie. And then it morphs back, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll remember those."
I'm gonna roll a quick perception because I said that I was having my nose to the paper trying to read, so I don't know if I would see that.
What's your passive perception?
11.
You see it just out of the corner of your eye. I was like, is that my face?
A big
yeah,
face.
so yeah, Cookie's like kind of fully distracted. So like, would he see that as well?
What's your passive perception?
They have
Well,
12s.
I believe.
A 12, yeah, I keep forgetting. You're focused on your food.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
The
Vega
only
was
reason-
looking directly at them.
Yeah.
The only reason I remember they had 12 is because I'm offended. I'm the only one with the perception. That is. Well, it's a shame you had to change your face. It looks rather dashing for a moment there.
So you're saying I don't look dashing now?
No. Just you looked better with a mustache.
His ears go down as soon as he says that.
Aw.
No. Just a mustache adds
Chewy.
up so much more.
Yeah, Vega's like Chewy.
Oh, come on! You will look fabulous as a mustache as well.
You're looking at her mouth like,
Bella's like
I think
looking,
Vega looks perfect the way she is.
Bella's
Daybork
looking
has a
at
giant mustache now.
Bella's just like looking at all of you and noticing you've all got like long fur. I was gonna say, Cookie, do you have long fur? Or is it where to be sure? I can't quite tell.
I figured Vega's would be shortest.
I have no
Vega's
idea.
fluffy.
Gonna say, Cookie, are you fluffy or are you short-haired?
Fluffy.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all
She's just
long-haired
like
dogs.
yeah.
Yeah,
She's
definitely.
looking at you, and she's kind of like looking at her own fur. She's a short-furred dog, and she's like, you just hear like a low whimper, like oh.
Aw.
Oh. Don't
Yeah.
worry. All of nature's creatures are beautiful.
Daybor pulls out his paw. A mirror forms in his hand. He looks at himself with the mustache for a few moments and then just shakes his head and it disappears.
While all nature's creatures are beautiful, some can also change their form as well, which is nice to see. All I can
Yeah.
do is style my hair.
Vega here can change as well.
Oh, you guys can't do that? But you can. What can you change into? He immediately like goes over Chooseworth and kind of gets in Vega's face, like eyes wide. You can turn into things.
I imagine he's just 2 paws on one stool, 2 paws on the other, and just a perfect arch over Chooseworth.
Kind of, yeah. Like,
I was actually thinking like he jumped into Chooseworth's chair. It's kind of like knocks him off.
Yeah.
what can you change into?
Animals like bear or.
Really? Can you show me?
Like if you could see it, she'd be like blushing right now. Like right now.
Yes, right now.
Right, Lucia, sorry, is just gonna go over to Vega's like, if you're gonna do that, do you mind doing it outside of the tavern? Don't want to like create a big mess. You see, we just gotta clean this up. And she's just
Yeah.
like patting you on the head.
Or Vega, why don't you turn into something smaller, like a cat?
Cats.
I wish
Better
you want to turn
hears
into a
that
cat.
and just do like a low growl.
Yeah. Cookie backs that up too. Like like, why would you want to turn into a cat?
And
Maybe
Daybor
like
looks at everyone and goes, "What's a cat?"
It's like a small furry thing that's
Oh,
really mean.
small? No. Can you turn into something big? Something monstrous as he leans in more and more?
How close is he to her face?
Probably like a couple inches at this point.
That probably Vega's probably doing like a open.
And you probably
open
just see in the
mouth
background a giant white tail just fanning about.
Just hitting.
Bella's
the
just
Chewie
been
in the
like
face.
hit with the tail a few times because it's that big.
Yeah.
Cause she shakes her head and just like moves over to here.
And Dayborg is just going to continue to stare at Vega
Bears are
excitedly.
Bears are pretty large. She's like saying it very quietly. She's kind of like thinking about it while this doggo's in her face. Like, yeah, bears are pretty large.
Yeah,
I
bears
look
are
at-
big.
I look at the redheaded lady. I'm like, "Oh, dinner!" And I put down a piece of gold. And then I hop off my stool and I grab Vega by the hood. And I'm like, "Oh, let's go! You got to show me! You got to show."
Do a grapple check. Strength
I mean,
versus.
or is she fighting it?
I was gonna say, are you fighting it?
Fighting it, no, but she's surprised because it's like
Okay.
tied around the neck, so she's kind of getting like choked a little, like
Not like harsh, like more like just happy brother tugging on your pant leg.
Yeah, if you're tugging to come with, yeah, she'll come with. Did I finish my food?
Let's say you're about halfway through at this point.
Okay, if I'm gone for too long, Cookie, you can have the food.
Cookie's already in your chair now.
How's Magic the Food's
In
already
the back
gone?
of her head, like, huh? How long is too long?
Vega's like,
A minute.
yep, that's Cookie, and they go.
Okay.
I assume just like probably right out here.
Okay, we just do a quick split. We do Vega and Daybok first. What's happening?
I just hop outside as soon as we're outside. I just turn and wait, butt on the ground, just tail wagging.
Vega's like smiling at all the enthusiasm, and yeah, she just uses her last wild shape to transform into like the brown bear.
Oh, and he makes a snap with his paw, and you watch as a small pair of glasses form, and he puts it on the bridge of his nose. And he just begins to like inspect you every once in a while, like lifting up your arm and dropping it. And then after like a few moments of this, he steps back, and you watch as his form takes on the not the size, but the look of a bear.
And like
Like this?
bear, she's saying is like, you look great. Oh, you're
Thanks.
"Rrr."
And then he pulls out his book and he like turns to a page, and he turns it and it says bears,
The bears.
and it has like a whole bunch of information on it. He's like, "Oh, bears are, there's not a lot of big ones in this book, but the bears, they sound so. Oh, it's so great to see one up close." And he just continues rambling.
Can you actually understand what Vega is saying? Or she?
No.
No,
It's just like
he's just rambling.
Yeah, he's just rambling. He's not paying attention to what you're saying. He's just going, okay, this, and this.
Yeah.
Vega sits there and listens. Just she's just sitting as a bear, just listening to the talk.
So in this book, it says that you like to sleep for months at a time. Do you like to sleep at months at a time like this?
The translation is,
okay,
as a dog,
okay.
even I like to sleep in months at a time.
And he's just nodding and going, okay. Just not getting the fact that he's not understanding you. And he just continues inspecting you, and he's like,
Vega
that's-
notices that, and then she just nods yes.
And he just inspects you for a little bit more and returns his shape back to himself. Thank you for that. I can't wait to see all the things in this book.
Vega looks at the book. Like a little a big bear head just looks at the book. Hmm?
I flip to another page, and it has like deer on it. I flip to another page, and it has like wolves on it.
Vega's looking
basically
interested.
It's basically like a book that holds like low CR like beasts and wild like forest animals and stuff like that.
Yeah. Vega's like looking intently, like very interested. Just like, ooh.
I've already read it 3 times. It's a great book. I can't wait to get more. But thank you for that. And he like pats you on your bear snout, and he's like, "I'm hungry. Let's go." And he just goes right back inside.
Okay. Whilst that was happening, what's Cookie and Chewy doing in that
So
time?
right as soon as they left, so Cookie, because I assume like Cookie was having their own food, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as you saw Vega start taking off, she jumps to her seat and just ate as much as possible of Vega's food, like as fast as she could.
You have Chewy knows the paper. Name Kurgren Harkul. Gender race female human. Location 100 gold. Extra if alive. Hey, Cookie, what do you think about this? And I slide the paper at Cookie.
Cookie still has some food on her snout, but she kind of like sniffs and reads. Let's see. Oakenville, the English. So it looks like the person who is given the quest is the potion maker of this town. That's right. It says Oakenhurst is another town, right? Or no?
Oakhurst is another place you haven't heard of it before.
Yeah. And then is it Lucidia that's here?
Lucia.
Lucia. Lucia, do you know where Oakenhurst is?
Yes, I believe that would be on the Sword Coast.
Sword Coast.
Yeah, that's far away from here. That's over to the east.
Oh wow, that's we have a map, I believe, right?
Yeah. Well, the players have a map. The dogs do not.
Gotcha.
I think we need to invest in a map, actually.
I was gonna say though, if you got that crest though, I'm sure we'll be able to sort out travel to that crest. It's part of our part of our duties as the Canis Guild, according to what Daisy says, anyway.
If we accept the quest, do we need to depart immediately, or would we have?
Now, you get all your preparations done, and you just need to let Daisy know when you're ready to leave, and she'll make out the rest of the preparations. It's like,
well, this seems like this should be a long trip, so
yeah.
We'll have to discuss with the others first.
Fair enough.
Bella's like perking up in the ears, like, oh, that reminds me. I was actually thinking of going on this quest as well. It's actually been sitting there for a while. It's like, I'll come along too. And like,
Okay.
Daisy's complaining that I don't help around here, even though I do. But to be fair, I'm not a cook, not as good as
Ah.
Walter.
Well, in that case, I think Vega would agree. Vega. Yeah, Vega. Vega's the one out there. I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
Cookie's the one left for a second. I think Vega's all for this. Now, the new companion. I don't know. It'll be up to his demeanor. I'm sure he would enjoy the adventure.
Hey, we could always ask.
Yeah. And as that point's come in, it's like you do see like Vega and Daybox start coming back in.
Tail just going a mile a minute.
Vega's butt is wiggling. Like,
Cookie's gonna jump back to her seat.
yeah, Vega's back to normal. It's like, so when do you start studying animals as they just start, going in?
Oh, I like studying everything, like monster related. Oh, I love monsters. And he just continues walking, goes up to see. Is the food there now?
Food's there, but food's there. Yeah.
He just picks up the plate and just slides it all into his mouth.
Oh, how uncivilized.
How? Yeah, Vega's like the cookie. How much did you eat?
You look Vega, and the plate is entirely empty.
Yeah, Cookie's eating her own food now.
Yeah.
Vega expects this by now, so.
I'll buy you another plate.
Yay!
How much another plate is? That's how.
Oh,
much
you're
I
buying
pay
other plates?
food.
Yeah. You're buying more food?
I mean, Vega needs to eat. Does she not?
Oh, so just for Vega.
I mean, Cookie did get a double serving.
I didn't get a double serving.
Do you
Neither
want
did
a
I.
double serving?
I want a double serving.
All right, 2 more plates then.
I don't think I'll need a double serving. I'm fine. Thanks, though.
Of course you are. Let's get her food.
Because you already got a double serving.
Cookie's like grabbing her like really full belly, like, oh, I can't eat anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't eat anymore. Slowly slides one more bite in.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
That'll be 1 gold, please.
Just pause the gold onto there.
Yeah. She takes it and heads downstairs. It's like, I'll be coming up shortly.
So then Cookie looks to Vega and Daybor. So Chooseworth and I were reading this quest board thing.
Oh, I read some of
Yeah.
those while I was here. Some of those sound really boring. Is it a new one?
It's a new one, yeah.
New.
Are there monsters?
We don't know yet. And I'm going to slide the paper over to Daybort.
He quickly skims through it. I was hoping we would have to, like, I hope we would see a dragon or something, but
We won't,
guess this will do.
we won't know unless we check.
Well,
That is true.
Daybort, this is
He
going to be over at the Sword Coast. It's going to be very far away from here.
what's
See
the
a lot
Sword
different thing. We need to buy a map.
Yeah. Apparently it's kind of far away from here.
Okay, because I only know, north of here.
So, imagine if it was north here, but then really far north. And then you kept going north.
Oh, you don't want to go north from here.
Or south. I don't know directions. I'm a dog.
Yeah, north from here is bad.
What's north from here?
I mean, there's one village that's okay, but the rest of it's just it's not a fun place. A lot of monsters in the forests.
But you
I
like
like
monsters.
monsters,
Yeah,
Jinx.
you just see him go like really low,
Hmm.
like he's remembering something or something.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, whenever you care to speak of it, you can speak of it. Until then, I say, you and Vega could overtalk this, quest if you want to join us. And in the
I
meantime,
thought you guys were joining me.
to be fair, we came here as a party, band. We would be accepting you into our.
Ooh, we're playing the To Be Fair game? Oh, I love that game. Well, to be fair, I got here first.
And at that point, Lucia just comes over with like 4 plates and starts dishing them all out.
And then then Dayborg looks at the elven lady. You joined too.
Unfortunately, dearie, I got to keep an eye on this
Aw,
place.
I love the To Be
Fortunately-
Fair game.
Well, to be fair, if you come back, I'll give you all the treat.
She's really good at this game.
And with that, she walks downstairs.
To be fair, she's probably doing it longer than either of us.
To be fair, let's eat.
And Dayborg starts digging at his food.
Cookie looks disappointed that there's treats mentioned, but no treats were given.
You'll be fine.
To be fair, I'll give you a treat whenever you ask. The treat is just more rations.
To be fair, oh my gosh, it's dark. I need to go to the store.
What store is that?
Oh, the bookstore.
Do they sell maps there?
DM question.
Yes.
That was the same plate. Yes. Oh, yes. They have maps there.
That would probably be a good investment for us. Then we can start
Yeah,
marking down
probably.
all the places we go.
Oh, so you guys want to join me over to the store? As he picks up the second plate and just shoves it in his gullet.
You just see Shoes. We're still picking at his plate. Yes, just let me finish.
Yeah, just let you know, like, he's expanding his mouth to take in the food.
Oh yeah, I
It's
had
kind of
that
snake-like.
We
Like,
can't
it's
do
like,
that, though.
Was that?
We can't do that. We're just trying to eat
Oh,
our food.
he totally can. Dislodges jaw and just takes all the food in.
Just wars it.
Kind
Big
of.
Doggo has a big mouth.
And he can make it bigger.
Yeah.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
I got Alter Self running the whole time.
Okay.
Well, I'll tag along. You two, care come?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And on that note, as you're finishing golfing down the food and whatnot, Bella just picks up. It's like, "Are you going out?" Oh,
Yeah.
With us?
hmm. Yeah, I'll come with.
Yeah.
Yay!
And with that, she just jumps down from the bar and heads out towards the door, giving a nod to the orc as she's walking past.
You know,
And- Oh, I was gonna do a
Oh.
thing.
What was you gonna do?
I was
Okay,
gonna say,
that's
like,
good.
as we're like walking out, and he sees that interaction between the orcish gentleman and Bella, he's just gonna stop there for a moment and just study him.
Mhm.
And he's just gonna pause. He's like, "What monster are you?" He looks big, frightening, and intimidating. He's a monster in Dayborg's eyes.
I forgot. Do you speak orc?
No, I do not.
He says something, but you don't know.
He's
I
a
try it in Draconic.
Doesn't know.
I try it in Giant.
Don't know.
I whimper a little bit and continue out the door.
he's a giant adorable friend. If it-
I would like to. I'm going to be horrible at this, but I'm going to do it just to make him smile. I'm going to say he said that he is a friend, and that you're a good boy. Roll bluff, please.
Yep.
I wouldn't even say you need to do it because Dayborg honestly probably doesn't care.
I'll say roll bluff anyway, because there'll be other people hearing it.
Okay.
Vega's just looking at the
Is
orc all
Buffalo-
happy again.
Oh, it's deception.
Deception here, yeah.
6.
Well, he didn't doubt you until now.
Well, that's why I wanted the dice to decide.
Hmm.
Yeah, Vega's
I'm
just
just
looking
trying
up
to
at the
think.
orc again.
The orc's like looking at you, and is like, he's kind of like giving you a look. As far as the rest of you is concerned, you don't speak orc, so as far as you're concerned, like, Chewie's telling the truth.
I mean,
And
wait, what?
but no, I was saying the orc's just giving Chewie a look, and for everyone else, you know, they don't speak orc, so and from Chewie's like demeanor, like he's said truthful stuff before. He's got no reason to lie about it. So
Even if that doesn't beat the passive wisdom.
I rolled a 6 in deception.
no.
I would.
No, I gave
So-
yourself advantage all day.
Oh, I rolled an 8. That's still
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah, passive wisdom, I still beat that. And I probably have the lowest wisdom of the
I-
party.
Yeah,
I
but
would-
you
I would-
also said you wasn't paying attention.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah.
I would say that Chewie probably believes that, and everyone thinks Chewie believes it.
You know, as I'm saying, either way, like none of you speak Orc, you have no idea whether Chewie's telling the truth or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That,
To the
that
map
makes more
place.
sense.
I,
To the
Yeah.
map place.
I was just looking at the orc
And-
and just smiling at him.
Nah.
You know. You know.
And
we
I
go
will
back
line it
to
for
the map.
the map place.
And I will pay attention where he puts the token because I don't know the map places.
I don't have a token.
Do you
Put
know?
a token.
No, I don't have a token on this map.
Click and drag.
Oh, duh. I keep forgetting about that function.
The
It's
DM
weird
of the
being-
main
yeah, yeah.
campaign.
It's weird being on the player side of stuff because it's always I always tend to do it. So okay, so where's the front entrance on this side?
It would be where the boxes.
Okay, so here,
Yeah.
place with a map on it,
Yep.
Ah, that makes sense. Yes.
and I would like to go inside. And is it the same person as last time?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. So I finished reading this book. I read it 3 times. Did you get any new books in?
Oh, what book you're looking for? And as like you guys are entering in, I'm trying to. Did I give you a description of the person I said before?
I did, but you could just do whatever.
Because I honestly can't remember.
I believe it was a half-elven gentleman.
I was gonna say, yeah, you just see like a half elven gentleman. He's got how's it? Got like blonde hair, glasses. He's also like knee deep in books and what appears to be envelopes and maps around the place. This seems to be a place of documentation. It's like, and what book are you looking for, fluffy one?
Anything with monsters.
Monsters.
And I also have a deal for you.
Oh,
So this book, I've read it, and I don't really need it anymore. So I was wondering if I could sell it back to you at half price, and then you could just resell it.
I can't believe you're doing the GameStop exchange program.
Yes, I am. I'm doing a GameStop exchange program with books.
do persuasion.
I will do a charm doggo.
Do charm doggo and then do persuasion with advantage then.
If it works.
Okay, well, he has to roll against my charm, and that is a DC of 14.
14. Okay.
Because it's charisma, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 8 plus modifier for charisma. I believe.
Well, it's for the doggos, it's
Yeah. I know doggos are slightly different, so
Yeah,
I
I
just want to check.
yeah, 14.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and what's the persuasion on that?
Well, I'm just charming him like, come on, like it's a good deal.
Roll
Come
persuasion.
on already.
Oh, so I gotta roll perception on top of him being
No.
charmed?
Yeah, it's charmed and then persuasion type in.
So do I
Yeah.
get advantage or something?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
that's what I was
Okay.
saying before.
No worries, sorry.
It's free charisma advantage.
25.
Nice.
Nice. It's like
Nice.
I tell you what. You sell that book back to me, and I'll give you the new updated book from that. It's called
Ooh.
Ooh.
Beastery Volume 2. The Caves.
And there's a loud audible gasp at the name.
Yeah.
title. I'll take it. And
Yeah.
I believe I got this book for 10, was it? So half off, so 5 gold?
Okay, yeah.
I heard they were coming out with a third volume called Volos.
Not heard of one.
And
Yeah.
how much does the new one cost?
The new one it would be, I'm trying to think, 5, 10, 15. For worth.
15. Oh, I look really disappointed.
No, that's for both. That's what I'm saying. He's giving you the book.
Oh.
Sold it back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So wait.
Yeah.
He's
I
giving
mean,
you the
I
book
don't-
and buying back the book.
Okay, so I'm not getting the half gold. He's just doing a direct exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Too easy. And I happily wag my tail. I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I immediately, new pair of glasses, put it on, and I just start reading the book right where we're
Yeah.
standing. I don't even get out of the way for the next person.
When you did, I thought your face just went straight into it.
It did. It was like,
Yeah.
like glasses on, just open book, like just.
Like Vega
Yeah.
wants to try and look at what he's reading. People were poking her head.
Yeah, Cookie's gonna kind of try to squeeze her way in. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, we were wondering, do you sell maps here?
Yes, of course. Which map would you like? I got a
Can't-
map of the. I got a map to the west, a map to the south, a map to the northeast. What map do you need?
Big
And
map.
you just
So-
see
Goes back to the
piles
book.
of maps. Yeah.
The biggest
So-
map you got.
Yeah, that
Big-
works.
The biggest map.
Well, the one that covers the most.
Yeah.
Not like the biggest, because I look around the room. There's probably a couple big maps.
Oh,
like
yeah, there's
all
like.
decoration maps.
When I
The most
say
comprehensive map.
most comprehensive map.
If possible, the map of this current continent.
You want the map of this one? Okay, let me see if I can get that for you. And as he's searching around for the back, he pulls out what is a massive, great big scroll. Not the
Mhm.
houses. Just need to scroll my own
yes,
stuff.
the house map.
You see this map for the current continent. It is huge, as a heads up.
Oh, it's not the updated one.
Is it not? Yes, it is.
No, it doesn't have the rivers and stuff to make Edinburgh a port city.
No, that's the updated one.
There's no rivers going into Edinburgh.
Yeah, there was never any rivers
Yeah,
going into
Never mind.
So,
We'll figure shit out later.
so with this being a big map, is this big enough to fit? Is it small enough to fit in a pouch or something?
It's like
Like
Probably
once
fold
wrapped
it up
in
into
a
like a
pouch.
backpack.
In a pouch, no.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Is the Sword Coast on here?
Sword Coast is not on there. This is purely for this continent.
Well,
So
it'd probably be
cook-
good to have multiple maps.
So Cookie's gonna notice that and go like, "Hey, the Sword Coast isn't on here."
Ah, you want the Sword Coast map?
As
Okay,
well, if you could.
As well. Okay, okay. And let me just quickly get this for you. I've got lots of people wanting Sword Coast maps lately. And he gives you book intermediary map location for the scroll-ins. And
It's pretty.
it is very pretty.
And
Oh, that's a very specific map. It shows our location.
oh my gosh, we're on the Sword Coast.
Whoa.
You should see. I don't. Oh wait, that's not the full thing.
What is
Yeah,
this?
Yeah,
that's
Is
just
this
a
a
little
map
bit.
for ants?
Yeah, sorry.
we need a magnifying glass for it.
One quick
It's just
motion.
hands us a small little piece of paper.
Do you need that map again?
Just a piece of paper
Mm,
between the index finger and thumb.
And
like, here
just
you
trying to
go.
see if I got it.
If not, I just
No,
keep the big one.
I've got it. I just
Okay.
need to make a map. Make a map super quick.
We could just say for the meantime that we
Yeah.
see the map.
You see a big giant map. I will quickly get it up.
Yeah, so Cookie will kind of notice that, like, one's not on the other, and then it's like, so is the Sword Coast this whole another area?
Ah, yes. Sword Coast is the big continent to the east.
Oh, wow.
Big continent.
So,
You need a boat to
continent.
get her over there.
so if we take that quest, we're going to be traveling a long way.
Ooh, but we might see monsters on the way.
We might see different types of monsters as well.
Tail just mile a minute. Also, DM real quick. What's the CR rate of this book? I assume it's higher.
I will figure that
Okay.
out.
No worries.
would you happen to have? I've seen my old master have things. They're like leather-bound tubes that you put maps in.
Leather band tube. Ah, scroll holders. Ah, yes, I've got some here.
If we buy these maps, can we get one of those to carry? I
Yeah,
hope one will be enough for all the maps.
Yeah, we'll give you one. We'll give you one.
You could always just put it in my pack.
I mean, we could. Would it fit in your pack?
I mean, map folded down should. It's an adventuring pack.
Yeah,
He's a big doggo.
I want to roll it up so it doesn't get creases. Look,
Sure.
I buy prints, okay? I don't like creasing my prints.
So is Vega just like climbing up on Daybork to like read it?
No, you just see a head poking out, trying to look at the.
Oh, she's
contents
like
of the
jumping
book.
up and down, like jumps, looks.
If
Jumps,
she has
looks,
to, yes.
looks.
I will
What?
say, for this conversation, Shoesworth is trying to climb on top of you and get on his shoulders to talk.
Whose shoulders?
You guys see, just as a heads up, this was the map you was all looking at.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Pretty.
Very pretty.
So, how much would these two maps and the map container cost?
Map container is there. Let's see here. 27 gold.
For all of it?
Yes.
Well, so Cookie's gonna step in here. If you can, would it be possible to lower the price? We're humble adventurers trying to help out a missing family that's missing their relatives, and these maps could help a lot with that. Puppy dog eyes.
Okay, do the tell me what your puppy charisma is, and charisma DC stuff, and do a persuasion with advantage as well.
Okay, so let's see, charm person. And
It's
I'm reading it now, so
yeah.
Oh, GA plus charisma. I didn't know I can read that for a second. Charisma. Zero. So D8.
So DC's 8.
DC
Yeah.
is 8. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, do the persuasion with advantage.
Holy crap, that worked.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap. I'm like,
I imagine your puppy dog eyes, you're just... What?
Wait. Ooh.
Is there any way I can help to let him re-roll it?
No.
I mean, you already had advantage.
Yeah, I literally had advantage, so.
Yeah.
It never hurts to ask.
All
Trying to milk
advantage.
shit, double advantage.
Yes.
I want triple advantage. God damn it!
It's like
I'll roll until I get on that 20.
it's a. We see the fine quality of this map here, and he's just showing you the map. It is made out of a really nice fine paper. Out of like comparison to the Attenborough web, it is finely detailed and painted.
Like,
But
Choose whether like
I can drop the price to 20 gold. But
Well, I was wondering, like, and I'm gonna look towards the rest of my companions. Aren't we going to the Sword Coast? Do we really need the other map for now?
excuse me, madam, what was your name again?
Sir.
He raises the price back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I just kind of like looks at you, queer-eyed, and like, my name is Henry.
Yes, Madam Henry.
Oh, God.
He's just looking at you with a queer-eyed, like, and looking to the rest of you, and it's like,
I take my giant paw and kind of like push Chewie like off my back a little bit to like push him down. Well, how about this? How about
we wanted to roll stuff?
a? I know, but you just pissed him off. How
I
about
did not
this?
piss her off.
And I
Him.
look at the rest of you. How about we get the one map for now in the case, and then when we come back or we have to be around this place, we can get the other one because they said they were going to take care of our travel.
True.
Sounds good to me.
So, sir, how much
Yes.
for one map in a container and a leather-bound journal? I'll pay for that as he looks towards the rest of them.
Which map?
The
So-
Sword Coast one.
Mhm.
And a leather-bound journal.
Just
I
a
see.
simple, journal.
15 gold and 50 silver.
I will throw in 5 gold and 4 silver because that's all I got.
Dago will pay 10.
Okay.
Choose with whatever needs to be rounded up.
Well, that's already it. It's
Oh,
16
okay.
gold.
Oh no, there's still needs some silver on that.
All right.
Oh,
11.
I'm just gonna put one more gold piece.
Okay, there you go.
That works.
Okay. He takes the coin and just to clarify, how much was that gold in total that you gave him?
16 gold.
We rounded it up
Yeah.
to 16.
Oh,
16
okay.
gold and 4 silver because I handed over my 4 silver.
Okay. It gives you will be 54 gold back. And not 54 gold, sorry. 54 silver back.
Wow, we made a good investment on this.
No. Basically, he gives you the change back a day ball. And
And I
Yeah.
just literally just hand it off to whoever is Vega.
Nice sticks the scroll in the case. It's like, pleasure doing business with you.
And he nods and continues reading his book and starts leaving the store.
Yep. Thank you. And he starts wagging her tail, leaves.
So since I'm technically blinded while walking, do I have to do a perception or something? Make sure I don't run into something?
Yeah, go on then, why not?
Second question. Would I be able to use Alter Self to add a second pair of eyes?
Can you see out of those second pair of eyes?
I mean, or could I make it to where one eye is like where it is and then I move the other eye to the top of my head? Or something like
That's like really. Oh, that's.
Gabriel don't care.
Just add an eye into the middle of your mouth.
I tell you what, if you do the alter self bin, and you guys, I was gonna say, for anyone looking at Daybok, do a perception check.
Okay, sure.
Just to see if you notice.
11.
10.
Okay. You notice. Oh yeah. As I was just gonna say, you notice that like one eye is. You think like he's possibly winking,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't quite notice. And Daybok, you know this. Your other eye is now on the like tip of your tail, just like looking over, like boom.
Oh.
Kind of like the submarine fins.
Got it.
I don't like the mental image of this.
I like
Neither
the
do
mental
I.
image. Just an eye poking out of a furry tail tip, just like looking around.
Yeah.
Please
Love
tell me
it.
you have
Love it.
eyelids there.
If it wags, he's gonna be in for a wild ride.
Oh, the vertigo of wagging.
Oh, God.
Hello.
I hope you don't have motion sickness.
Okay.
Just out of nowhere.
The eye vomits.
Oh god, no, that's an image we don't need.
Yeah, we don't need
That's
that. No.
payback.
Okay. So I assume we head back to the cock again.
Okay. And so, everyone heading back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I when we get back to the Cocken, I do want to ask if there's a church around here.
I'm just trying to think. And if I said there was a church around here, what you would have noticed if you do in fact, hang on, let's say, hang on. I'm just trying to think. What you would have noticed is there ain't so much of a church, at least from what you can identify, but you do know, what you do notice is that there's been a lot of people like saying prayers towards the statue in the middle of town. If you wanted to do a quick, if anyone wanted to identify the statue, do a quick religion check.
No,
I'd like to do that.
I will.
I failed during my session 0. I didn't fail.
5!
But... God, and you're one of the religious people in our group.
Yeah. Yeah. Chewie, you're not familiar with this god, so you don't know. You've just seen people praying towards it. Cookie, you heard about this god when merchants were doing trades with your temple and such things.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be a statue to the goddess Rakeen. Rakeen's often like praised by merchants and shopkeepers as the goddess of trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know that he knows that. So I'm going to actually walk up to one of the people that is there but doesn't look like they're currently praying, is like maybe walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I don't know of this religious figure. Could you tell me who it might be?
Ah, the Lady of Coin. This is our beautiful Lady Rakeen.
I would like to hear more about your Joaquin.
See, she blesses us with great profit and trade throughout the market. You see, we're just a simple market port town. And we come here, bless our goods, and hopefully we'll gain great profit from her kindness.
Would it be apropos if I place my alms box here to help donate for my traveling band? As if it's a goddess of mercantile, I believe it's being under the protection of mercantile for me to retrieve later would be a boon to me and my group. Alms box is for collecting coin and donations.
Oh.
And that comes in my priest pack.
Yep.
And if I'm putting that under the goddess of mercantile, that's a great donation.
Maybe, because you got to remember, they're all asking for money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm fine. For me, that's just saying, like, if I put this here, leave an alms box for people to leave stuff,
Yeah, you never know.
take stuff, but when we leave, see what's there, and whatever's left is what we have.
Yeah. We'll see if the goddess blesses you on your trade. And just as to leave the coin, like the little coin
Alms
box for the
box.
statue, alms box, yeah.
Alms or a poor box.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the statue you see.
I will leave the alms box right at her feet.
There we go.
And it is unlocked. So if someone can donate and then take whatever they need from it.
Okie dokie. So at this point, is everyone heading back to the cooking, or does anyone want to do anything else?
I've already went inside and sat in front of the fireplace in my usual spot and began reading.
Okay.
Vega's right near him. Just curious about this book. Just
Cookie headed back into the inn as well.
Okay. This point, Bella is going to yawn and be like, "Oh, let one of the bar stuff for myself know when you're ready to head out. I'm gonna grab some snooze. And she's just gonna plop down from behind the bar, and at this point you can't see where she goes.
Night, Bella.
Right.
It looks like whenever Cookie goes anywhere, she's always laying down.
yeah. Yeah.
Just slowly lowers herself. Chewie, I imagine, will return to the tavern. Well, I believe it would be good to have a rest.
I thought you guys was about to head to bed too.
Good night, and just continues reading book.
Catch you later, Vega. Bye, Dave Mark. See you later.
Night, Cookie.
Good night, Vega. Good night, Daybork.
Night, Chewie.
Where's my... There it is.
Is he late? Like, is Daybrook laying down and reading the book? Is it just like?
Yeah, he's laying down, and he just has his, instead of like his paws, like, you know how like a dog lays down but isn't sleeping, and it's just
Yeah.
like kind of sitting there, almost like a lion statue or the Sphinx statue.
Yeah.
He's like that, but his paws are up, upwards facing with the book, and he just has his little pair of reading glasses, and he's just reading.
And then he makes that sound.
Yes.
Yeah,
As-
Vega's gonna look. What's on the book?
We will find out after this session.
Yeah. It's essentially a book of like different like cave monsters.
Ooh, so this might expand past just beasts. Ooh. Me as a player and Daybork are both equally excited about this book.
Here we have the legend. I was trying to think of a monster. Nothing.
It's still probably low NCR stuff. Probably
Right.
below
Or,
five.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd say. Hey, book, you're just like flicking through this book as fast as you can. I imagine you're like flicking through, starting looking at begin
I
and
probably
flicking through.
did. Yeah, I probably did that on the way to the bar, but now as soon as I sat down, like I'm actually
Yeah.
starting page 1. Like
Yeah.
page 1, author. Okay, page 2. Like
Okay. I was gonna say
It's
you get to like page. Let me think.
it's probably gonna take me a few days to get through this,
Yeah.
just like the last one.
I was gonna say the page you're currently at describes a creature you've just not heard before. Has 8 legs, seems to be made out of rocks, and it's very similar to an aquatic creature. And you look at the top. You look at the top of the page. It just says octopus.
Okay. It
Yeah.
like I am immediately enthralled because like it sounds like a predator that has like stealth and stuff like that, and it's like I'm just taking in what it means to be a monster as I'm reading this book.
As he's reading, is there like any nice beasts in the book?
Rocktopus.
Ooh.
That sounds like a metal band.
Question, DM.
Yeah.
Are there like legit pictures of these monsters?
Yes.
Okay, so I will keep showing any of the beast ones as I go through them to Vega.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, there's like a couple of other pages. There's I'm just trying to think of another.
We'll go through that after session.
Yeah.
I was
There are-
imagining it's like that one person where it's like they're reading, the other person's just reading for the pictures.
Yeah.
Vega's intelligent.
I was gonna say.
She doesn't. She can do either or.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Book of different cave monsters.
No worries. We'll get the CR and the list of that after.
I was gonna say. As you guys are doing that, reading the books, and Cookie and Chewie are having a nap, and that's where we'll probably end it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
thank you for DMing another great session of Dungeons and Doggos. Glad to be back. We will be back next weekend with the return of D&D and D, and continuing the set pattern. So go ahead, Moosey Moose, and go ahead and stop that stream.
Yes, I will.